everyone. Here we go. It's time for another game of hockey between the Charlotte Checkers and the Abbotsford Canucks. We'll be live together watching it. Abby leads 2-1 so far in the series. This is game 4 after a big win, which we'll talk more about in a minute. Game gets started at 7 o'clock, so probably puck drop around 7:05. Zambonis are just on the ice, cleaning up after the warm-up. And yeah, my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect, and I am solo today. My wife is not going to be on every stream, so don't get used to it, guys. You have to get to 2,000 subs, and then we'll get her on again. But you will probably see Dobby tonight. So, but yes, what are we going to do tonight? Game 4, Calder Cup final, Vancouver, Abbotsford Canucks versus the Charlotte Checkers. We're going to start off by saying hello to all the beautiful people who are already in chat waiting for the game to get started. We're going to go through a review of the stats so far in the series, the goal scoring lead, the assists, all those kind of stats between these two rivals and, well, new rivals. They've played 3 games and I think they hate each other now. And then we'll also review last game a little bit, and then we'll jump into the special team stats. During the first intermission, boy, oh boy, we got a big one today. We got Sully. He's one half of the Green Man. So he's going to be coming on, and we're going to do a little getting to know you interview with Mr. Sully. Nice enough to come on today, so it'll be awesome to see him. During the second intermission, Dustin Boydell is back and ready to go. We've got a full docket of things to talk about during the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. We'll start with the ups and downs, and then we'll get into the latest news of the day for the Vancouver Canucks / Abby Canucks. As well, for the overtime intermission, if there is overtime, we're going to get heavy into the PWHL Vancouver news, as they did make some signings in free agency. So I'll give you guys a sneak peek at that. And then post-game, Dustin Boydell back for the Rusty and Dusty post-game show. We'll break down all the action in today's game 4 between Abbotsford and Charlotte. So, as mentioned, let's get into chat and say hello to your people here. Oh, look at, I'm the first comment. Nothing is perfect. But before I put this in, it didn't come up because I hadn't turned my computer on. It was Calvin99 Charlie. And he says, let's go, Abby. And he goes, she loves, she loves, she loves, she loves, she loves, she loves. And then Florida Panthers in here saying, go Abbotsford Canucks. Aiden Kelly, let's put this out of reach. Abby. Aiden Kelly, welcome back, buddy. Nice to see ya. Yeah, we should. Let's take it to a 3-1 lead in the series, shall we? Wouldn't you love to see that? Zach McNally, 25, says, let's go. And then, Zach, I did see before that I believe you became a member before the stream even started. So thank you very much, Zach. I did see that. You are now have a 2 beside your name. And thank you very much for once again becoming a member of Nothing is Perfect. Big Hog Hockey says, yo. And then Aiden Kelly says, yo. And then Big Mac says, yo. What's shaking, everybody? Aiden Kelly, Abbotsford, let's win this. Cousin Vinny's back. What's up, Cousin Vinny? Let's go, Abby. Big Hog Hockey, anyone have Flow Hockey account they want to give me to log into? Laugh out loud. So for anyone who is here and you don't have Flow Hockey, I believe they are broadcasting today's game on the NHL Network. So if you pay for that channel, then you will be able to access the game today. But you have to have the NHL channel. So Aiden Kelly, same at Big Hog Hockey. McDavid not signing in Edmonton. Can you imagine, Cousin Vinny? W Vinny. It says it's on NHL Network. There it is. What is the Canucks game? I don't have that either, so I'm screwed, says Aiden Kelly. Same, says Big Hog. 2,000 subs. At this pace, you'll get there by the preseason. I like the sounds of that, Big Hog. Sully, what? Yeah, we're going to have Sully on today, guys. Get ready. Sully in the house. Going to talk about his Canucks fandom. He's going to talk about how the whole Green Man thing got started. He'll talk about some of his most crazy moments being a Green Man. So it should be a lot of fun. Andrew, hope you're all well today. I'm doing good, Andrew. Nice to see you again, buddy. Are you at the game tonight, or are you watching just me do the game? Aiden Kelly, the way you ended last stream with Crystal and Dobby looked like a perfect family photo candidate. Yeah, I'll have to have a look back. Maybe we'll put it in the frame behind my head instead of the instead of the Team Canada picture. We might be able to get it framed behind my head there. Kent McGuire, howdy, howdy. What's up, Kent McGuire? Nice to see you, buddy. Jesus is King is back. Yo, let's go Canucks. And then Major Minor shows up and says, Abby 4-2. Calling the Abby 4-2 win today. Jesus is King says 3-1 series lead, I hope. Connor Cahill is here. Evening all. I'm in the Abbey Center, seated and waiting for the action. Let's go. Connor Cahill. What section are you in? I'm watching a live feed. So if you get on the screen, I want you to dance your face off. All right? What kind of hand signal do we want Connor Cahill to do? If he gets on the big screen, we got to give him a special hand signal to do. If you get on the big screen, Connor, I want you to make it look like you have binoculars on like this, okay? So if you get on the big screen today, this is your signal that you are on the big screen and we are all going to get to see it, or at least I'll get to see it. So do this, right? Like you got binoculars. That's going to be the sign, okay? Connor, you got it? Chilling with you tonight. Good to hear, Andrew. Nice to see you, buddy. W, Connor. Yeah, lucky guy. Connor in the house. Thursday. So yeah, Connor, if you are at the game, then you can see Canuck Clay. I believe he's going to be outside section 105 during the first intermission. So make sure you go say hi to Clay. Canucks win 4-1. Series win 5-3 tonight. Yo, he's at the game. Do the wave and the peace sign. Connor, you have to jump the glass. Yeah, grab Hachiko's shovel and jump the glass. Major Minor, Connor Hill is our special reporter. Minor Dow, the first one in the house with the donation, $2. Thank you very much. Stare into his soul. You better get on screen, Connor says Jesus is King. Shit, we got an on-the-ground reporter tonight. That's fire. Yeah, make sure you give us some updates as the game goes. We don't expect you to watch the whole time. All right. We said hello to everyone. Let's quickly hop over to the series stats so far. So this list that you're seeing on here is all of the stats so far through the first 3 games. As you can see, the majority of these players have played all 3 games. Ty Glover, Bazo, Lekermacki, Kambites, and Chornsk have only played 1. But if we're looking at the goal leader so far through the first 3 games, you got a tie. You got a 4-way tie. Sammy Blais, Carlson, and Baines all have 2 goals, and Ocular, I always say this guy's name wrong, also has 2 goals. Assist-wise, there are a bunch of people with 3 assists now. We got 4 people as well, 3 assists. Blais, Carlson, and Baines. We've seen those names before. Kerstead also has 3 assists. And then points-wise, Carlson, Baines, and Blais all with 5 points so far through 3 games. So they're absolutely rocking out so far. Plus-minus-wise, Kerstead and Kudratsev, who we're going to be talking with Dustin about. Kudratsev has been absolutely lights out. It's been crazy. So Kudratsev is going to be talked about during the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. Shots wise, yeah, look at that. Sordiff. And again, he had 9 shots in 1 game, so he hasn't had many shots since. But we got a lot of guys who have now broken the 10-shot mark. And luckily, there are some Vancouver Canucks now, as the Canucks got outshot very badly in Charlotte. Penalty minutes wise, Nate Smith, Jujar Kara, not surprised there. Leading the way. And then points per game, look at that. Sammy Blais, Carlson, and Baines all with the same points per game, 1.67. And then shots per game. Look at that. Sordiff with 4 per game. Ocular also with 4 shots per game. We're looking at last game. As we mentioned, it was a 6-1 win in game 3 for the Abbotsford Canucks. The shots were exactly tied. They were 29-29. The big difference, as you can see on screen here, Abbotsford was 2 for 2 on the power play, and Charlotte was 0 for 3. So, and then as well, you can see obviously 5 goals in the third period of play as Abbotsford went off. This one, as you can see here, look at Arshdeep Baines scored on the empty net to ice it, and then Tristan Nielsen stole a pass right at the blue line, deked the goalie out of his jock, and ended up scoring his 6 goals. So just rubbing salt in the wound. And as you can see, lots of penalties. And then the 3 stars were Baines, Carlson, and Shilovs. A sweep for the Abbey Canucks, which is not a surprise there. When we look at the special teams so far in the playoffs, Abbotsford, third best in the whole playoffs, having played 21 games. They're at 25.8%, a really good clip, which is amazing to see. They've got 16 power play goals so far through 21 games. And then all the way down here, where are they? Where are these Charlotte Checkers? Yeah, 8.9%. So they've scored 5. 2 of those were against the Canucks. So, and then penalty kill wise, the Abbey Canucks are also very good on the penalty kill. They are at 89.4%, which is amazing clip. As you can see, everyone above them and around them only played 2 to 8 games. And then if we're gonna go, let's see, Charlotte. Did I miss them? There they are, 13th. So they're at 83%. So their penalty kill is not bad either. Let's be honest here. We got to give credit where credit's due, right? And then here's tonight's game, Game 4, 7 o'clock start at the Abbotsford Center. Split in Charlotte. Checkers won in single overtime, 3-2. Abbotsford won in double OT, 4-3. So as you can see, stats so far, the Charlotte Checkers are 1-1-1, and the Abbey Canucks are 2-0-1 in the series so far. And then there are all your highest scoring players on each team. Linus Karlsson, Arshdeep Baines, Blay Sasson, and Phil DiGiuseppe, your top 5. And then Leonard Benning, Piljärvi, Asplund, and Sordiff are your leaders for the Charlotte Checkers. Okay, let's get back to the bar. It looks like they are about to do the national anthem, so let's hop into chat before we get into game action. W. Connor, yo, this is Calvin99 Charlie. What's up, Calvin99 Charlie? And then Aiden Kelly's like, Sammy Blammy Blay. Jesus is King. She loves Empty Net Goal tonight. Can you imagine? Jesus is King. What's the Conn Smythe called for the AHL? I honestly don't know, and I meant to look that up. The most valuable player of the playoffs is awarded the Jack A. Butterfield Trophy. It was first awarded in 1984 and is named after former president of the AHL, Jack Butterfield. The trophy has been won by 40 different players, with none having won it more than once. Interesting. Yeah, so nobody's ever won it twice. Here we are, 24-25. Who will win it this year? Yeah, pretty crazy. Back to the bar. There's the answer. Hey. At hey. Jesus King. Connor Smith. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. Aiden Kelly. JK. Paragrapher Pro. Rusty and Dusty. We're back, baby. Can't wait to chat at the second intermission. I can't wait for it either, buddy. It's always good to see you. So Shelovs will win the Connor Smith. It's called the Jack A. Butterfield Trophy. Jack A. Butterfield Trophy. Guys, I might be getting an Abbotsford jersey. Very cool, Jesus King. Who you want on the back? Oh, what player do you get? Kudratsev. The DK PK. Which Abbotsford Canuck is most likely to pull assured for the big team next year? And you mean just like hitting everyone? So you know what? Oh, we got an Artie party chant. Okay, let's start a poll question. We didn't even do a poll question all last game. A Sherwood next year. Carlson. Oh my gosh, how do you spell his name? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go, guys. Here's our first poll question, courtesy of the $5 dono from Major Minor. Which Abby Canuck is most likely to pull a Sherwood next year? Mancini, Carlson, Kudratsev, other comment in chat. There you go, guys. She loves Sasson. Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Calvin 99 Charlie. Rusty and Dusty, W, it's back! Paragraph Pro, Dustin. Speak of the devil, I've learned the hard way many times to get a blank team jersey now. At Jesus is King, laughing and crying. Yeah, you never know when those people are going to get traded. LMAFO. Good choice, Big Hog. At Nothing is Perfect. Survey that. We did. I heard Crystal. She's right there. She's walking by. She's going into the bedroom to get away from my play-by-play. Never thought I'd be cheering for any Canucks team, but here I am. Let's go, Abbotsford! Who do you normally cheer for, Jesus is King? He. Oh, come on, autocorrect. Paragraph Pro, afraid of commitment, laugh out loud. Ryan H, what's up, everyone? Go, Abby, go! What's up, Ryan W? Ryan H. Welcome back to the stream, my dude. Nice to see you. Shelov's gonna win it. I hope so. Wouldn't that be nice? Shelov's gonna win it. At Major, no. Every guy I buy gets traded. Oh, so you're a bad luck charm, eh? So that means if you want to get someone off the team, Dustin, you should be buying one and taking one for the team, eh? Paragraph Pro, laugh out loud. Japan 4, yo, Russ, do you know since Florida won the cup if their Black Aces will be in the Charlotte's lineup tonight? No. I don't believe anyone will be coming down from the Florida Panthers. As far as I know. Thanks for being here, Japan 4. Nice to see you. Now I know what you look like, too. Butter. Big Hog Hockey, I applied for a golf course laborer summer job. Would that be fun? Would be fun if I get it, I think. Would be fun, I think, if I get it. Trevor Linden, what's up, Jay? Welcome back. I'll get him. Paragraph Pro, tell me about it, bro. We bought at Kempner Canucks a Miller jersey this year. Dope! For Kempner. Is it cultured butter? Level, do you guys really? Oh, the puck has been dropped. They didn't even have the face off. They just suddenly cut to the play. All right. Puck comes down low into the Abbey zone. Sheloves plays it to the far side. Canucks starts skating out. Looks like Mancini passes up to the blue line. Sass in the middle. Baines puts it across. Carlson couldn't skate onto it. Charlotte gets to the line. Flip back into the far corner. Baines moving into it. He plays the puck down low. Oh, and almost gets tipped on net by Sasson, but tipped just behind the net. Puck to the front of the net. And a swing and a miss on a bounce pass in front of the net from Carlson. Now the puck's in the near side corner of the Charlotte zone. Carlson's still out there. Di Giuseppe's out there now. He throws a hit. He nails his man to the board. Charlotte manages to pick it up on the far side, get it out to the Canucks blue line. They move into the Canucks zone. Oh, he takes a hit for his... Oh, and then Wu throws his man to the ice too. So 2 big hits right on the half boards there. Abby causing a rugby game there. Now they're just jostling with each other on the half boards. O'Coulier and Wu going at each other. Mueller, 2-on-1 with Leckermack. Scores! Team 46 left to go in the first period, and a beautiful pass up to the zone. Mueller 2-on-1, and he puts it over to Leckermack, and he one-times it right past Capo Kakinen. It's 1-0 Abbotsford, and we're just getting started, kids. Woo! Look at that. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful pass from Mueller, and Leckermack, he put it right where mom keeps the peanut butter. The pass out of the zone was beautiful. The pass to Lekramacky was beautiful. And the shot was even better. 2-on-1 clean into the zone. My goodness, kids. Look at that. Look at that. Goal! Too easy. Fix your scoreboard, Russ. Oh, yeah. I haven't even put in. There's so much action happening already. There we go. First period. Oh, and I spelled period wrong. How about we try period? There we go. All right. Thank you, Aiden Kelly, for reminding me. Major Minor showing up, gifting a membership. Thank you very much, Major Minor. We appreciate the donation. And that's going straight out to Mr. JL, watching from the shadows. JL, welcome to the stream. And congratulations on getting your free gift of membership, courtesy of Major Minor. As well, I should point out, that was the first shot of the game. First shot of the game, first goal. So they're 1-for-1 on the shots. And the pass from the Canucks zone was actually Christian Wolanin with the stretch pass all the way up the ice. So yeah, Jonathan Lekramacky scored from Ty Mueller and Christian Wolanin. And thank you, Major Minor, for that donation as well. Woo! Aiden Kelly, go, 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 go. Jesus is King, go! Big man, go, 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 go. Boom, go, 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 go. And then Casket Brain's like, lucky! And then Gort's like, mark my words, within the next 3 years, Sherwood is going to be top 10 in the league. Shot from the point by the Checkers, deflected wide. Sammy Blay picks it up, gets it out to the blue line, and Smith puts it over for Hirose, chips it into the Checkers zone. Checkers come and pick it up there. Now Blay smokes his man behind the net, and the puck gets jarred free. And is that Breezewell picking up the puck? So it looks like Abby's going to get a penalty now. What happened? How did Breezewell interference penalty to Breezewell? What the heck? Oh, Jujar Kara going by his man, grabbed him by the shoulder, tossed him to the ground. He's too strong. He doesn't know his own strength. And Jujar Kara going to the penalty box, putting his team down a man. And hopefully we'll see if this Abbotsford penalty kill can kill this off. 2 minutes for interference. He could have gone by him, but instead he grabbed on. Dijon Mustard. Yeah, yeah. Game on. What's up, Dijon Mustard? Dijon Mustard. Kent McGuire, what's up? Go, 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 go. Calvin 99 Charlie. Go, 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 go. Okay, face off in the Canucks zone. Abby wins it back. Charlotte steps through and picks it up. They get control now. Walking the high slot. Puck to the front of the net. Deflected wide. Abby picks it up and manages to work it all the way down the ice. In behind the net, Capo Kakinen will stop it there for his defender. Powell skates out from behind his net, gets turned back by Mr. Waters, the captain of the Canucks. Charlotte slowly can't even get past Waters, just keeping them deep in their own zone, just killing the time and all the way down into the checker zone. They move through now over the blue line. Abbotsford checks their man, can't come up with the puck. Comes around to the far side, back behind the net. Up the boards on the near side. Puck goes back behind the Canucks net. Pass out front gets blocked by Breezewell. Charlotte recollects the puck back to the blue line. Shot from the point. Goes wide. Comes off the end boards. Checkers couldn't get it in front. Back up to the blue line. Carrick plays it across. Down low. Charlotte plays it into the middle. That pass gets deflected. Abby picks it up. Flips it to the blue line. Gets knocked down there high. Had to go up a ladder to stop that one. And then Charlotte takes control just inside the blue line, skates down to the top of the faceoff circle, shot to the middle, and what a passing play. And the Charlotte Checkers can't get it past Shelovs, and he makes a huge save on a tic-tac-toe play right from the high slot. Shot goes just wide of the net from the point. Back to the blue line. Charlotte chips it down to the far side corner. Mancini picks it up there. He won't make a mistake there, and he'll flip it all the way down the ice in behind with 20 seconds left to go in the power play for the Abbotsford Canucks, killing things off. The Charlotte Checkers slowly out of their own zone. They pass to center, and the pass gets missed. It comes all the way down the ice, and that'll be an icing call. Learn the rules. Lecky Lemmy, say you're good. Lecky Lemmy, say you're good. I'm going to transfer the audio for the game into my TV. I had it in my ears for a second, but it was freaking me out. It's weird. 16:09 left to go in the first period of play, as you can see above my head. 16:08 now. 10 seconds left to go in the power play for the Charlotte Checkers. Charlotte over the blue line into the near side corner. Abby throws a hit, but the Charlotte Checkers working back to the blue line. Shot. Shelovs fights it off with the glove. Puck bouncing around in front of the net. Shelovs have slid to the side of the net. He manages to cover it now. And the Checkers are going crazy, throwing punches in front of the net. The boys gather for a chat. And then DiGiuseppe, I think one of the Checkers lost a piece of equipment and DiGiuseppe just kicked it. Oh, it was his... Oh, Okuliar lost his bubble. Okuliar was the one throwing fists in front, glove punches in front of the net. And for his efforts, he got his little bubble ripped off his face because he was spazzing out in front of the net. Yeah, what a good save there. Fought it off a little bit, Shelovs did, but then stayed with the puck and managed to grab it out of the crowd. And Okuliar was in the crease trying to get things done. Just digging away, even though it's already been covered. Well after the whistle. And so he got slammed to the ice for his troubles. And then, yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it too, guys. Keep an eye on it. Oh, look, he's going to the box. Oh, he's so upset too. Okuliar going to the box now. There, I said it right a couple times. Okuliar. Okuliar. Say it with me, people. Okuliar. So thankful for this channel. Thank you, dude. You're very welcome, Daniel. Nice to see you again, buddy. Cousin Vinny. McDavid is not resigning. He's going to Tampa Bay or Toronto. Can you imagine, Cousin Vinny? Edmonton's not going to be happy about that, will they? Tomato soup. Kiefer Sherwood. Jesus is king. LLL. Blank jersey can never leave the team. Yep. In other news, blank jersey was traded for future considerations. You are completely justified, buddy. The Bertuzzi thing really hurt, man. Did you buy a Bertuzzi jersey there? Major, minor? And then he got traded? Brutes. I answered Mancini so Hachiko doesn't beat me. Crying. Oh my gosh. Blank jersey could mean the team relocates, Dustin. Crystal. Okay, so it's 4-on-4 for 2 minutes now. So I guess they took one person from each team and put them in the box. It was Okuliar and Jet Wu both getting penalties for roughing. And so we got some extra ice here for Abbotsford. They're controlling on their own blue line. Sasson with speed through the middle over the blue line. Stops up on the near half boards. Looks back to the blue line. Instead, he'll put it into the near corner. Carlson fighting his man off with one hand on a stick. Speaking of Bertuzzi, Wolanin comes down in front. Blocked! And then Sasson gets a shot and Capo Cacton gets a toe on it. Directs it wide of the net. Good movement down low for the guys in green, blue, and white. Now there's an Abbotsford Canuck down on the ice in the Charlotte Checker zone. I don't know if he's hurt or not. But Carlson is struggling apparently to get back to the bench. So now Abby's pretty much on a 4-on-3 penalty kill. Now Carlson can't even get back to the bench. Too many men for Charlotte now, I guess. What is happening? There is chaos happening. Big Hog, come on, man. Why you gotta be like that way? Sammy Blais. Okay, Japan 4. That is a good point. Sammy Blais should be a Vancouver Canuck next year. I hope he is. So it's going to be a 4-on-3 power play now for the Abbey Canucks for 1 minute and 6 seconds because apparently the Charlotte Checkers took a too many men on the ice penalty. And we're going to have to wait and see, get an update on Carlson. I think Carlson just got cross-checked in the mouth. That's why he was on the ice. He was looking directly at the ref. Sammy Blais goes over to Okuliar and says, I'm the one who does the pointing in this building. That's funny. Drop the box, his casket brain. I got a Miller jersey 2 years ago. Big Hog, my bad. Laughing and crying. Jesus King, Oilers, Blues, NHL, AHL, like Abbotsford, though. Ah, Oilers, Blues, NHL. Okay, cool. That's fair. C-Loves! My boy is on top of the poll. Let's go! the reverse retro 2.0. Abbotsford tries to take the face off. Once again, Max Sasson, the most hated center by the linesman in the entire league, gets tossed out of another draw. We'll have 2 new counts. How many times did Max Sasson get tossed out of a draw, and how many times does a Charlotte Checkers cap come off? Abbotsford manages. Blay comes in and wins it. Abbotsford controls now 4-on-3. They're in a diamond formation. Near side, Lekermacki moves to the point. Pass in front gets blocked. And then Charlotte picks up the blocked puck and gets it out to center. Lekermacki picks it up. He'll play it over for Willanen. Willanen drops it for Sasson. He skates through center. He gets to the blue line, drops it there. Willanen at the high slot, puts it over across for Blay. Blay shoots it just wide of the net. And then a hard shot by Lekermacki, ends up putting it maybe off the side of the net. And the puck gets picked up by the Charlotte Checkers, and they move it down the ice. Shelovs cues it up behind his own net for Willanen, who skates over his own blue line. Now he'll drop the puck. Abbotsford skates over the blue line, dishes for Blay. Blay across to the far side, back to the blue line for Willanen. Willanen puts it to Blay in the near side face-off circle. And then Carlson turns and tries to get a shot off, but he gets checked while he's spinning. Now he tries to take the puck away and behind the net. Now we got 2 Abbey Canucks. They do dig it out. And a pass out front. Sammy Blake gets a shot, and Capo Kakinen was there to make the save. Now we got the player out of the box. So it ends up being a 4-minute penalty against the Charlotte Checkers. So it wasn't too many men. It was a high sticking. So they did call that high stick for Carlson, who got hit in the mouth. Klimovich shot, blocked into the zone. Capo Kakinen plays the puck all the way out to center. Abby picks it up there. Kudratsev in his own zone, backtracking, waiting for help. He's got one checker harassing him. He'll go right around behind his own net, starts skating out over his own blue line, pass up to center for Baines. Baines tries to chip it in. Now the Abbey Canucks are offside, so they'll have to take a second. Now they are moving it in across the blue line. Abbey trying to get control, puts it down the half boards, but not very strongly. And the puck gets shot all the way down the ice. There was a Charlotte checker on the Canucks blue line. Carlson gets it into the zone, but Charlotte picks it right up and they put it right back to the Abbey Canucks blue line. Kudratsev now skates out of his own zone. They're changing their power play, drops it. Sasson with speed again, cuts through, looks to the front, shot out front, bounces off a Charlotte checker in behind the net, pass at the blue line, kept in there. Well done by Willanen to keep that in. He'll skate the blue line now, coming close to us. Down low to the far side. Back to Willanen on the blue line. He looks back to the blue line now. Shot to the front of the net. Lekermacki with another nice shot. Now, right in the middle of the slot. Shot to the front by Carlson. He can't get it through. That one gets blocked as well. 1:25 left to go in the power play. Charlotte collects the puck, dumps it all the way down the ice. No time to relax. We got to keep it up. You're right. Lek is our secret weapon. Malhotra's just been saving him for the final. Can you believe it, guys? We're up to 1,100. Thank you very much, everyone who's already subbed tonight. We appreciate you. That's awesome. We just hit 1,000 the other day. We're up to 1,100. That's crazy. I appreciate you guys. Canucks controlling in the zone. Baines into the middle. High slot. Back to the point. Shot by Willanen. Gets blocked in front. Goes to the corner. Sammy Lay picks it up. He'll put it over to the far side. Picked up there by Willanen gets the puck back at the blue line from Baines. Puts it back down to Baines on the half boards. Puts it in front. Pass in front gets blocked. Sasson finds the other side. Shot. And Capo Kakinen 2 or 3 feet out of his crease. Coming out with an aggressive save on Sammy Blay. Nothing to shoot out there. 38 seconds left to go on the power play. 11:36 left to go in the first period of play between the Abbotsford Canucks and the Charlotte Checkers here. Lots of chances here. Oh, and I think that one, remember earlier I said it was Lekermacki put it off the side of the net. Okay, he did put it off the side of the net. He did. That one probably would have gone in, but there was a goaltender and a defender sprawled across trying to block that, but it ends up hitting the side of the net instead. We got Mueller in the faceoff, Nielsen to his left. Abby wins it back cleanly to the point. Down low to the half board, shot to the front of the net. Lekermacki with another howitzer on the one-timer. He's feeling it, kids. The double umlaut, man, he's feeling it. And another good one-timer, but the save by Capo Kakinen. We are all here, Russell Holiday, to see Russell Holiday. Nice. Dave DeVilliers, what's up, homies? Dave DeVilliers watching from South Africa. Nice to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Calgary Flames, Kansas City Chiefs, Edmonton Van Nucks, Winnipeg Jets 2005. Go Canucks, go! Welcome. Welcome, Calgary Flames. Kansas City Chiefs, Edmonton Oilers, Vancouver Canucks, Winnipeg Jets 2005. I've never seen you before. I appreciate you being here and watching the stream with us. That's awesome. All right, 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Abby's got to start from their own zone after losing the faceoff. Kudratsev over the center line, dishes for Mueller. Mueller puts it down low, but Kudratsev didn't see it, so he didn't skate onto the puck. So Charlotte is able to get the puck and get it out to center. Abby plays it up to the Checkers blue line, but they lose it there. Oh, man, Jujhar Khaira had somebody lined up, but they just sidestepped him just at the last second. Oh, and the Checkers come up with on the half boards, playing it back to the Abby blue line. Shot gets blocked and goes wide. Nate Smith in the corner tries to throw a reverse hit. It actually ends up taking the worst of it. They dump it down behind the net. The Checkers do. Picked up there by Breezewell. And it looks like they're going to call another penalty, holding on someone. We'll have to wait and see who they're penalizing now, but the referees have got the whistles out. Oh, yeah, so it's Nate Smith. So after he tried to throw the reverse hit, he must have grabbed his man on the way down, and that's going to be another penalty and another power play for the Charlotte Checkers. Crazy, right? Crazy. All right, let's get back into chat. To swole. Does swole mean like you're strong, right? Like swole is like strong, right? Awesome start, boys. Abby! Casket Brain. Anyone think McDavid is leaving? Me, as an Oilers fan, I'm 90% sure he wouldn't. But now I think he will. Yeah, who knows, man? He didn't look very happy, but he sometimes looks that way. Major Minor. I think he's got 2 more years in Edmonton, bro. Wow, he's got the chance to sign on July 1. Like, he can sign an extension, so we'll wait and see. Casket Brain. Okay. Me, says Aiden Kelly. Thinks he's going to leave Edmonton. Gary Wiseman, 1 year, and there's no way they let him walk for nothing. So this is the year they need to decide if he will be dealt. Man, I don't think they'd ever... Could they trade McDavid? Do the Edmonton Oilers have the gusto to not only trade Wayne Gretzky, but then years later trade... Connor McDavid too? Wouldn't that be wild? Gary Wiseman, man, this is proper playoff hockey scuffle in front. Yeah, they were going crazy on each other. These two really dislike each other, it seems. Yeah, it didn't take long. All right, we're lining up at center now. That's good to see, but the stream is starting to crap out slightly, so hopefully that'll take care of itself. Yay, still have the link to the live stream. 2 teams, like the actual game. What did they chat about? They were trying to figure out if they have the same lawyers or what their favorite dinosaur was, or if they dropped a piece of peanut butter toast on the ground, if they would pick it up and eat it anyways. Abbotsford on a scrambled draw, trying to come up with it. Checkers battling, though, and end up coming up with it in the corner. But then it gets intercepted there by Sammy Blais, but he falls down. Oh, no, that was Ty Mueller, sorry. And then the puck goes down low behind the Canucks net. Mancini throws a hit on his man, so he can't move the puck. Breezewell's joined it. Now we got a rugby game behind the net. And the Abbotsford can't get the puck, but the Charlotte Checkers do their job for them and actually dump the puck right out, and then they come in offside. So not a great start for the Charlotte Checkers on this power play. They're a minute 31 in, haven't got a shot yet, and they just came in offside with 9:58 left to go in the first period. Minute 31 left to go in this power play. Oh, not cool. Il-R. Not O'Coulier. O'Coulier. 5-2 win. Go Canucks. Go. Getting closer to the cup, says Keith. Hi, Russ. I'm back. What's up? Panthers fan. Yo, Panthers fan, says Jesus King. Hi, Russell, says Florida. All right. Face off just outside the Abbey line. Sasson taking it. Let's see if he'll be allowed to. Oh, he actually got to take it, but he lost it. So Charlotte brings the puck in around the boards. Canucks and the Checkers get there. So now we got a bit of another rugby game on the other boards on the near side, but Charlotte pulls it out, plays it to the far side, back to the blue line. Charlotte plays it closer to this side. Shot to the front of net. Shilovs makes a save. Puck comes back out front. Shot to the front. Gets poked away after a block. And Abby gets it down the ice. And now Baines is just hounding his man. But now the Charlotte Checkers come back, moving in 4-on-3. Abbotsford deflects one pass. The Charlotte Checkers pick it up, bringing it down into the near side corner, back to the blue line. Now they'll rotate. The man carries it down into the near side corner. He'll skate it right in behind the net. Now he's looking out to the middle. He does a full circle of the entire ice and then gets the puck back on the far side, plays the puck in front. Now Phil DiGiuseppe picks it up, and he'll have some time to just go for a skate, and he'll gingerly put it down the ice to kill off a little bit more time. Big Mac, 1,100 plus subs. Everything is perfect. Thank you very much, Big Mac. That's very generous of you. $5 donation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Big Mac. Appreciate you. Abby grabs the puck again, clears it down the ice. 10 seconds left to go in the power play. Hounding waters at center ice, and then the Abby Canucks prevent Charlotte from entering the zone and put it all the way down the ice, and that'll probably do it. 1 second left, and it's over. The power play is over, and Abbotsford is back to full strength. Shelov stops the dump in. Wolanin plays it behind the net. Abby chips it up to their own blue line. Now they skate onto it, chipping it deeper in. Jujar Karen on the forecheck throws his man into the boards. And then, and then Nielsen showed up too, but couldn't quite come up with the puck. But good forecheck so far. Sammy Lay picks it up. He goes through the middle. He's got some space. Couple good moves, waiting for some support. Plays it back for Wolanin on the near side half boards. Pack in front, and he puts it wide. Jet Wu coming down. It was a Wolanin to Wu. The defenseman had activated on a pass right across the zone, and Wu got a piece of it, but he put it wide of the net. Sammy Blade picks it up in the zone, but loses it. Charlotte skates it out to center. Pass across the blue line. Drop pass. They skate it down into the far side corner, trying to bring it out front, can't get there. And then Blay smokes his man down in the corner, laying him right on his ass. No chance there for him to play that puck. Charlotte picks up the puck in the neutral zone. He'll ring it in. Puck comes up to the half boards. Waters stands his man up. Puck comes behind the net. Hirose's in behind. Plays it over to the corner. Klimovich plays it up the boards. Waters now plays it out to center. Picked up there. Abby skates onto the puck, dumps it deep. Hirose does. Water skates in on the forecheck. He hits his man, but can't come up with the puck. Charlotte works it out. Pass out to center. Tipped in, so it's not going to be icing. Oh, it's not going to be icing, but the puck went right out of play. So they're going to have a whistle. And we'll see. Yeah, it looks like it'll be coming outside the Canucks zone on that whistle. Thank you very much, Big Mac. I appreciate the donation. Oh, nice. What's up, Big Hogs? Is Dave. I know, right? Yeah, we Florida Panthers fan. GT Van City. It's a part orgy, party, fertility, fet life. Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing today? What's up, GT Van City? Nice to see you, buddy. Dave, the salute. Man, Jet Wu with a good chance. Sammy Blade tossing his man down right into the boards. Was that? Oh, yeah, number 36 on the Charlotte. The Charlotte Checkers getting knocked on his booty. Torrance going down hard. Hi, guys. Another 100, dude. It's going to be 10K no time. Thank you very much, Jesus King. I hope so. I know, right? Major minor. Lecker heating up. Confidence building. Builder, yeah. Abbotsford manages to work it out. Has to drop it back in their own zone. Breezewell plays it out to center. Goes off of Leckermacki's shin pads, but it gets picked up in their own zone. Leckermacki through center gets to the red line and dumps the puck in. Capo Kakinen stops behind the net and rings it around the boards, comes all the way out to center where Abby picks it up, plays it back to the Checkers blue line where the Checkers pick it up, and they'll play in their own zone out to center, skating over the Canucks blue line on the near side, into the corner. Pass out front, was just looking for some chaos, I guess, there, but it was like a hip height pass, ends up going off of Shelov's out of the zone. Abby brings it all the way down the ice into the Checkers zone. Good forecheck there by Carlson, but couldn't come up with the puck. Now the puck bounces at center strangely and rolling there, but the Checkers ends up getting the puck back into their zone, and they'll backtrack. Carlson again on a very effective forecheck, not giving the Checkers any space here. Puck comes in. Shelov stops behind his own net. He'll ring it high off the glass around the boards. That one gets picked up there by Hirose. He'll play it out to his blue line on the far side. Baines stops, drops it. He gets it in the corner. Can't come up. Oh, and he does. How did Baines even do that? From his butt. He made a pass. He took it away from two different players and played it back to the point and a shot to the front of the net. Baines with like a third and fourth effort on that play managed to get back to the point and shot to the front, and Kakinen made the save. But even without a goal, I'm excited because goddamn, Baines from his booty. It's good to be back, Russ. Nice to see you, Dave. It's good to have you, Dave. Seahawks, says Aiden Kelly. Such a horrible trade for Rossi. What was Minnesota thinking? What did they do? Did they actually do it? Let's see. Did he get traded? Sorry, not Minnesota, Vancouver. Ah, yeah. At least they turned it down. Okay. Aaron Cassidy, where are we partying Saturday, Russ? 143 in chat. Tell us where you're from and tell us why it took you so long to sub. I'm watching a 30 seconds about Asus. Oh, am I getting computer ads? Oh my goodness. McDavid to Abbotsford for extra seasoning. You never know. Whoa! Says Swerve and Evan. You know what? This game has been so crazy so far. And the thing is, anyone who's watching this stream who hasn't been here before, I don't usually do a full play-by-play because in a normal game, we'll be watching the Canucks because this is the Canucks channel. But what we'll do is we'll watch the game, and I usually talk a little bit about it. But with the Abbotsford Canucks being on a paid Flow Hockey subscription, I'm watching the game and doing a play-by-play. So I don't normally do this much play-by-play. But because of that, I haven't had an opportunity to bring this blue cup out and propose a toast. To evil! And I'm way behind in chat too. I'm sorry, guys. Trade him to Vancouver. Troy Crow2. I can see many of these guys in the NHL. Sasson, Mancini, Carlson, Blay. That's good to hear, Troy. I like the sounds of that. Aiden Kelly, laugh out loud. Swerve and Everton. Trade McDavid, having never won a cup with him. Yeah, can you imagine? Dry can win without McGuppy. Go Abbotsford Canucks, Kansas City Chiefs. All right, Abby loses the face-off in the Charlotte zone. But Wolanin checks down from the point, puts the puck in behind the net. Kakinen plays it to the far side. They play it up. Oh, Couillard was on a streak at the blue line, ends up not getting it, receiving the pass. Wu picks it up and then chips it out to center. Mueller skates onto it, but he gets checked by a checker. And then intercepted almost at center by the Abbotsford Canucks, but the Checkers come back up with it. Now they move in 2-on-2. But a good back check there by Di Giuseppe. Shot goes wide of Shilov's net, ends up on the far boards. Checkers skating up, playing it down into the corner, into the front again. Pass get tipped away by an Abbey Canuck, but the Checkers pick it up on the other side. Oh, now Mueller takes his man down. I didn't see a hand go in the air yet, but who knows? Shot to the front of net. Shilov's through a crowd, ends up saving it. And now the Checkers are trying to push a player on top of Shilov's, and they're not going to have any of that. Ridiculous. Such aggressive play. I have cheese for lunch. Ha ha ha. Ketchup, yeah. Everyone know that McDavid is afraid of ketchup, right? Wait, so you're a fan of all those teams? That's quite the lineup. I'm a bit confused. How do you keep track of who to cheer for on a game day? Do you switch jerseys depending on the score? Probably. I have cheese for lunch today. Thank Gary. Imagine being scared of ketchup. Let's go 100,000 case soon. Yeah, can you imagine? You're OG, bro. Next milestone is 69. Nice. We need a cup. Peanut. 420 is the next milestone. Be honest. 69 just isn't enough. 69 is a sacred number. Okay, Abby wins the faceoff in their own zone. Puts the puck all the way down the ice. Capo Kakinen stops behind. Puck comes up the board. Oh, just gets outside the blue line. Mancini picks it up there. He'll backtrack into his own zone. Plays it out to center. Tipped into the Checkers zone. 4:20 left to go in the first period of play. Checkers pick it up. They play it out. 3 of them through center. Into the zone. They'll flip it into the far side corner. Now in behind the net. Abby throws a big hit. Checkers in the front into the slot, but then they skate to the half boards on the far side. Sammy Blay takes the man's stick, almost comes with the puck. Then he gets double teamed. Checkers play it behind the Abbey net, but Hirose is there to pick it up. He'll play it into the front. Now Abbotsford plays it out to center and gets tipped down the ice, so no icing. Checkers pick it up in their own zone. 420-69 arriving sooner. Yeah, 420-69. If Russ hits 69 subs, Hatrika would unsub to ruin it. Correct. Abbotsford intercepts Carlson skating on the boards. into the corner, gets tackled. Now he's got help. Waters trying to come up with it. He's now battling. Now he takes his man down. Back to the blue line, shot. Oh, they're calling a penalty, so it wouldn't have counted anyways. So it looks like Waters might be going to the box now for tripping. There was probably like 2 penalties on that play, but they're only going to give us 1, apparently. It looks like Waters is going to the box. Yet another power play being handed out to the Charlotte, or to Chase Waters. It looks like it's going to be high sticking. Didn't see it, but apparently. Abby having a parade if they win the Calder Cup. I hope so. Big Hog, be quiet. Didn't he, you just say beat you? Yeah. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. Big Hog is crying now. Calvin 99 Charlie. Vinny, apparently some fans think they don't deserve it. Laugh out loud. That's dumb. Swerving over. When we score, why is the graphic still a whale and not a lumberjack guy? That's a good point. Should be like a lumberjack guy running across the screen. All right. Charlotte wins the face-off in the Abbey zone. Shot goes off of a... Oh, the shot was on a stick that broke mid-shot, so it ends up going wide. Charlotte has to go back to their bench to collect it. Breezewell picks it up behind the net, but Charlotte's check him on a double check. And they get it back to the blue line. Playing pass on the blue line now. Down low onto the near side boards. He skates back to the blue line. Now he skates down to the far side face-off circle. Shot to the front of the net. Shelovs with a glove save through a crowd. Looks like Paul Yarvi was in front trying to get a tip on and failed horribly. Could not get a piece of it. Shelovs will hold on to it with 1:26 left to go on the power play. Swerving Irvin is question mark. Yeah, I know. It's a good point. All right. All right. You make a good point. Jet, woo! Blay is a bully we all needed. Yep. How about Blay for the Gordy? Yeah. A goal, assist, and a fight. I could see that happening. 100%. I could see that happening. Charlotte wins the draw. Puck back at the Canucks blue line. Pass in behind the net. Ends up going to the far side boards. Oh, and the pass gets tipped by the Abbey Canucks stick, which was a great stick. And the puck comes all the way back down into the Charlotte checker zone. Who got their stick on that? Was that Mueller? Yeah, Mueller with a good stick there. Charlotte back into the zone. Far side. Back to the blue line. Now the near side blue line. Now near side face-off dot. Back to the center of the slot. Near side face-off. Center of the slot. Far side skating into the middle. Shot to the front of the net. That one gets blocked. Looks like Mueller blocked that one. Now he'll pick up the puck. He'll pass it out to center. And Phil DiGiuseppe almost had a chance to get a breakaway there. Short-handed, but couldn't pick up the puck. It was bouncing all over the place. Pass across to the near side boards. Checkers put it into the middle of the slot. Back to the high slot. Shot goes wide. Might have gone off the stick or the blocker of Shelovs. Checkers, high top of the face-off dot. Shot. Blocker save by Shelovs. Puck comes back to the same face-off circle that was shot from. And now they take another shot to the front of the net. Shelovs with a pad save, and then he'll fall onto the puck with 6 seconds left to go in the power play and 1:24 left to go in the first period of play in Game 4 of the Calder Cup Finals between the Abbotsford Canucks and the Charlotte Checkers. I'm back. Anyone see that interview with Sammy Blay? He looks like a menace, laugh out loud. Yep, the interview after last game, right? Jet who? Jet, woo! That's only for goals. Jet, woo! Or assists. It's a part orgy group party, Fet Life. Have fun. Crystal's going to work out. Everyone say bye. Hey, buddy. Vanish. Hey, Russ, playing NHL 25 while listening to your call tonight. Canucks make the West final against the Avs. Wish me luck. Good luck, buddy. Go and get them. Abbotsford plays the puck into the slot in the checker zone, but nobody there. Puck comes out. Sasson puts the puck into the near side corner of the checker zone. Abby on the good forecheck, coming up with the puck back to the blue line, ends up bobbling, so they have to step out of their zone. Breezewell playing pass. Now the Canucks play it up to the checkers blue line, and they can't get it deep. We got 53 seconds left to go. Checkers controlling again. 45 seconds left to go in the first period. Puck all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call against the Charlotte Checkers. 43 seconds left to go, so the faceoff will become all the way down in their own zone. David W. Tight game so far, but hopefully the Abbey Canucks will score at least a second goal during the first period of play. Hey, you never know. Icing call. Learn the rules, Checkers. Got to get past center before you throw that puck down the ice. All right, face-off. Jujhar Khaira taking it. Smith to his left, Blay to his right. Torrance wins it against Blay, or against Jujhar Khaira. High flipping puck all the way out to center. Picked up there by Abby. Jujhar Khaira tries to throw it into the Checkers zone, but it gets blocked at the blue line. Now Checkers come up with it. Good work there by Smith in the middle now. Oh, and then Smith jarred the puck free. Jujhar Khaira got the puck, passed it over for Smith, and Smith had a good chance, but the puck, what happened there? Is it offside or something? Kerstead getting upset with somebody now. Throwing a cross check at Sammy Blay. Sammy Blay is like, hey, bro, cross check me when I'm looking at you, you little chode. Oh, am I allowed to say that? Is Choda Square? Franchise mode vanish? David, I know you'll like him tight. The first time using PD with his massive windup on his slapper is mad. Didn't know he loaded up that much. Laugh out loud. Baines made a pass on his ass last game too. Yep, from his wallet, as Brandon Assel said. To lead the goal. That led to a goal. Yeah. Backhand pass from his booty. 19 seconds left to go in the first period of play. And by the way, we're going to very rapidly get into the interview with Sully once this period's over. Baines never giving up. We need a player like that. Yep. All right, puck down into the Charlotte zone for a second. Now they bring in an offside. Shot to the front of the net, even though the offside whistle is gone. Shelov's directed it wide anyways. The game-winning goal. My wife says hello. Hello, Grace. It was Grace, right? Your wife's name is Grace? Hi, Emma. Or is it Emma? If Russ were to use Abby's goal song on the stream for goal celebrations, wouldn't it be copyrighted? It would be. All right, Charlotte wins the faceoff just outside the Canucks blue line. Puck shot in. Shelov's directs it to the corner. 3 seconds left. And just like that, we're into the first intermission of play. All right. So, our next guest entered Canucks lore on December 22nd, 2009 in a 4-1 win against the Nashville Predators. His efforts beside the opposition team's penalty box quickly drew attention from all over the NHL. Known for keeping the enemy on their toes with waffles and handstands, this dark green spandex wearing man captured the heart of all Canucks Nation along with his partner in crime Force. Before all that, though, he worked late nights in a dark studio at Team 1040 down the hall from my dark studio at CFUN 1410. So please welcome to the show, one half of the Green Man, Sully.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
They
times.
were rough.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love that you're coming on the show. We've been doing Canucks games all year long, and with the Abbey Canucks going so far in the playoffs, we thought it would be a good idea to get you on here to chat about the good old days. So I just want to confirm your allegiances. What is your favorite hockey team?
It's the Canucks, man. It'll always be. I feel like I get a little razzing every now and then from the boys, but everyone's got a B team. I'd like to see the Flyers do well. I wouldn't call myself a Flyers fan, but no, it's always Canucks all day long.
Has your thoughts on the Flyers changed now they have Tocchet, or does that improve your love for the Flyers?
No, the weirdest thing why I started loving the Flyers, I mean, just through the years, like I liked like Briere back in the day and stuff like that, and I loved like Lindros, Legion of Doom, all that, but like I always loved, because there was the weirdest thing in Vancouver for the longest time. I remember I went to a game, we were playing the Phoenix Coyotes back in the day, and the Canucks lost like 6-0. And people were like, they were like clapping at the end of the game, like, "Oh, good try, guys." And I'm like, this isn't the way it should be. I paid $100 to get into this game. And then you go to Philly, and like if they get outshot in the first period, they get booed off the ice. It was gorgeous. I fell in love with it right then and there.
That's kind of funny because my secondary team has always been Pittsburgh because I've been a big Crosby fan over the years. So I guess our secondary teams are at odds with each other, but that's all right. We can still chat.
Yeah, right.
So over the years, did you pick up, it could be a current Canuck or it could be a historical Canuck. Do you have a favorite Vancouver Canuck player?
I do. I got kind of like a three-way tie, I'd say. I love Pavel Bure. I mean, the man's a god. I still have like the PSA 10 rookie card. I'm waiting for that to skyrocket in value. And then I've got two randoms for you. I loved Scotty Walker.
Mm-hmm.
I was a huge Scotty Walker fan, and we used to do a show on 650 a few years ago, Green Men Radio, and we got Scotty Walker on, and man, I had the butterflies churning. I could barely like put a question together. Oh, it was the greatest. Guy was a warrior. And then I loved, obviously gone way too soon, I loved Rick Rippon so much. And had he been with us for that 2011 run, who knows? But the Ripper, man, he was an absolute beauty.
I've never pictured Rick Rippon punching Marchand in the face, but I kind of like that visual.
Yeah, right. It's just the opposite of what actually happened with him and Sedin.
Yeah, exactly.
You go the other way.
So, do you have a favorite moment then, as a fan watching the Vancouver Canucks? Is there a game that stands out for you?
Yeah, I mean, it would be easy to go with the cliche, and it's so true. Taking Burroughs slaying the dragon, like that was the loudest I've ever heard that arena. It was like it still felt like a bomb went off, and you just had you could barely it was like whoo in the ears. It was just so loud. Everything happened in slow motion. BX is scoring the winner against the Sharks there. But I was so nervous because I thought I was going to get called back because I thought it must have hit the netting or something, not the stanchion. And then, they just kept pouring more and more confetti on the ice. So I don't know what's going to happen here. But no, those two were awesome. And then, another great moment was, and I was at the game, and this is a weird one, but it's still, if you go onto YouTube, you can find this scrap and you could see me as like a child jumping up and down. We had those seats for the night, and it was the night, actually, unfortunately, of course, that Steve Moore, the Moore Bertuzzi night, but earlier in the night, because it was just a total scrap fest, Jarkko Ruutu, who I love, was scrapping Rob Blake, and Blake came over top, and Ruutu ducked down, and I watched right in front of me on the glass, Rob Blake's hand just explode, and then he sat in the box next to us, like his hand was like bright blue, the poor guy. But that was a moment I'll never forget for sure.
Did you kick him when he was down? Were you making fun of his hand?
I mean, I might have chirped a little bit. I don't know. I was out of the suit, so there's no anonymity, so I had to be careful down there.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's funny because I was at that game too, but I had actually left early because I think it was like 8-1 or something like that, and I pieced out. I was on the SkyTrain, and everyone's like, "Steve Moore got it," and at first I was like, "Yeah," and then I eventually saw the clip, and I'm like, "No."
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. Wasn't good, man. But I mean, aside from that, even though it was a total blowout, it was a very entertaining game right up until that point. Then it was like, ooh, this we'll sit back down now. So yeah, that wasn't the best.
So Sully, did you play hockey growing up, or did you play beer league or anything like that?
Yeah, oh yeah. I played hockey. I mean, since I was 3, I've been on the ice, and then beer league now, and I'm just a plug now who eats hot dogs after the game. But for years, man. Favorite moment, I scored a winner playing Duffers in North Van. We won the title on it was like a shootout because you know how beer league works. Like it goes to the refs just want to go home, so they're like, all right, let's do a shootout. And then and I scored the winner. We were like knotted at deuces, and then it came down to me, and I went roof doctor with it. So that was good. And then drank some extremely warm Molson Canadians out of the cup. It was a beauty, true Canadian moment,
Yeah, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. I mean, you can't go wrong with a winner, right?
Right? Oh, it was a great night.
So I have to ask, where did you meet Force? And give me a little bit of a backstory about how you guys became the Green Men.
So I met Force when I first started BCIT. We both took broadcast journalism. We started in 2008. And Force was in the other set. There was 2 sets. And so I didn't get to see him too much, but We played intramural hockey, and I guess that's where the brotherhood started. And then what happened actually was at the start of the second year, we both got brought out to TSN to do internships out there, which was like amazing. But you spend like a month and a half out there in Scarborough, which can be scary at times. But anyhow, and so we overlapped by like a week or two, and he had these DVDs, showing the times. We had these DVDs of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He's like, "You're gonna love this show. Check it out." And so, as you know, Charlie Day, he rocks the green suit and he gets weird with it. And then when I was coming back, we had tickets to a Seahawks game, and we were talking to each other like, "Wouldn't this be funny if we just embarrassed our buddies and wore these suits?" Like we were the very top row at then Quest Field. And so we're like, yeah, let's just have some pops and throw on these suits and see what happens. And so we ordered them up, and my suit came in the mail a day after that Seahawks game. But I had Canuck tickets, so I was like, you know what? Let's put them to use. This will be funny. And then that's when it all started, and just like in total chaotic fashion.
Yeah, against Nashville. And I went back, I was doing a little bit of research for the interview, and I saw the very first time the Greenmen name was used. It was John Garrett on that call that night. Some guy ended up going to the box. So do you give credit to John Garrett for naming you guys?
I didn't know it was John Garrett. No, so what was funny about that is so my phone is blowing up because like at the time I was still working for 1040.
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody that was up there in the press box knew that those were the seats. That was like, my old man company seat sort of thing. And so I'm getting texts like, "Is this you down there?" And I was like, funny story. And then media is like a very small world. So my number got kicked around all over the place. And so the next day we're on the CBC. We go down there, we're with Shane Foxman. And he's like, "So what do you guys call yourselves?" I was like, "I don't know, the Green Machine," because that rhymed. And that, lo and behold, I mean, maybe it was foreshadowing, but that's the name of like the 13th man here in Saskatchewan for the Rough Riders. Is the Green Machine. So, but anyhow, yeah. So we just flipped it up. We went with Green Men, and I didn't know John Garrett though. I guess next time I see him, I gotta shake his hand on that one.
Yeah, I'll send that clip to you. I think I've got it saved in my YouTube history, so I'll send that over to you so you can see it.
Oh yeah. Thanks, man. I'll give him a cut of our $0 made. It'll be.
Yeah. I met John Garrett years after this whole thing happened. I used to work in a restaurant out here in Surrey, and he came in, and I was like, "Yep. Everything's free, brother. You're the greatest." So yeah.
He's a beauty.
Guy.
Yeah. Nice.
Do you have like a welcome to the NHL moment? Because a lot of players, they talk about that, you get body checked by your favorite player or whatever. Do you have like that moment as a Green Man, your welcome to the NHL moment?
The welcome to the NHL moment. Yeah, I mean, when it all kind of became real, it actually didn't really have anything to do with the game, because for years, like, my old man's company, we had those seats, and I've been very fortunate growing up to be able to go to some games down there. So like I've been beaking guys left, right, and center when they come into the box. So nothing is really changing in that regard for me. But the second that we had it was when I did I did a handstand at a Kings game, and then the next morning it was at 1 million views on YouTube, and it was like, oh my gosh, like this is wild. But then I started spawning, those videos on YouTube where they just like, they goad you in, they put up a photo of it and stuff, and then you click it, and it's just a guy talking about what happened in his basement. And so there was this guy, and he's like, "You're not funny, Green Man. No one likes this." And he's just, I don't know, for whatever reason, he was just so upset. I was like, man, I feel like we made it. I feel like this is starting to cut deep here. So that might have been it. Just that random in his basement was pretty good.
Some angry Kings fan, I guess.
Yeah, probably,
So did you have over the years, I mean, you guys used a lot of props, right? We talked about the waffles, the handstand you were very famous for, cutouts and stuff like that. Do you have like a favorite prop that you guys used while you were harassing the players in the box?
We had, the one that I wish we had so much. Like for the most part, Canuck security they were so cool. They were just like, "Yeah, come on in, guys. You got like a 10-pound bag or whatever, bring it in. Who cares?" They were so great. But there was this one night, and we got this thing at Value Village. We were playing the Kings again, lo and behold, and it was like a 6-foot nutcracker, and he just had like a giant crown on, and we had nothing planned. We just bought a ton of walnuts, and we were just gonna make this thing just crunch with this giant crown. But of course, that one got confiscated at the door. We never saw it again. But no, I think that the one back here is probably the one that I'm most proud of.
Yeah.
We got against Nashville there. David Poyle complained between series, and then all of a sudden we weren't allowed to touch the glass anymore. And there's still one clip of it. You can find it. It's Jordan Tutu in the box. And there's also, for whatever reason, it only happened that night. There were so many complaints, it never happened again. There was like this 3-bill security guard sitting next to him between us and Tutu in the box, like we were going to do anything. And so anyway, there were so many complaints that he never showed up again. But that night we broke out if we can't touch the glass, we might as well do a cutout of the handstand. And it was just gorgeous. The reception was perfect. So
I think in the NHL that might be like a cap circumvention kind of a thing. So that and that was before they updated the CBA. So that's all good.
That's right. Yeah.
Did you get because I think the one clip I saw, Mike Camilleri was chirping you a little bit, but do you have a favorite like player reaction to your guys' shenanigans in the box?
There were some great moments. Like it took us a few years. We finally broke Drew Doughty. Duncan Keith was brutal. Like he would just be dropping F-bombs, and we didn't even say anything yet. We would just lean in, and he'd already be halfway into a sentence, just beaking back. And they were like, "All right, dude, there's kids around. Take it easy here." But I loved Milan Lucic in the final. And there's a clip of it too. And we did not come off well in this clip. But he's pointing at me, and he's pointing at me, going like this, pointing at me, and then going motioning like this. And everyone's like, "Oh yeah, he's talking about their package. Like this is hilarious," and which is still funny in theory, but no, what would happen was I bought a witch's nose because love Lucic, but he's got a bit of a beak on him, and so I bought this witch's nose, and I'm wearing this giant witch's nose, and then and he's pointing at me. He's like, "No, your nose is too small. Mine's way bigger than that. If yours is too small." So he was a gem, but for the most part, everyone was after a while, anyways. After the first few years, and then once it became a thing, people would have fun with us all over the place, which was pretty cool.
So, do you think that you guys ever influence the outcome of a game with your shenanigans? Did you ever get someone and get them off their game and actually cause the game to turn in the Canucks' favor?
Well, that very first night against Nashville, and I don't know if we can take credit for this, but so like you say, the Canucks won 4-1 that night. Mm-hmm. So Dave Scratchard, who I loved when he was a Canuck back in the day, he took 3 penalties that night. And so the first penalty, we get on the big screen, and everyone in there is the first time they've ever seen us, and they're like, "All right, well, this is kind of funny," and we're just making weird movements and getting into it. And then the second penalty, Scatchard comes over, everyone's waiting, you can hear the build in the arena, and the arena just pops. It's awesome. We're again just doing weird movements and feeling our chests and stuff, and it doesn't make any sense. And then that third penalty, Scatchard comes over and he throws a towel over the camera before he even sits down. The arena loses their minds. I've never heard boos like that at Rogers Arena before. It was the best. We were basking in it. And then the next day, Dave Scatchard, he gets sent down, and he never played another NHL game after that night. So I don't know. Was that a Green Man effect? I don't know. But anyway, it was he was rattled, man. He was rattled for sure.
We're gonna give you credit for Dave Scatchard retiring. We're definitely gonna give you that.
I feel bad. That was it, but
So the other one I wanted to ask you about, because this happened, I think this was during the 2011 season, there was actually a couple of imposters, and I think you got that a lot because of the way you guys wore the suits. Obviously, anyone can wear the green suit, but there was a situation by the George Massey Tunnel where a couple of green guys showed up and caused a giant traffic jam, ruined everyone's morning commute trying to get through. The George Massey Tunnel is a chaos already, but they caused it even worse. So then what happens? Does your phone blow up? Do you get accused of causing these shenanigans that you were clearly not responsible for?
Dude, what's funny about that is a bunch of buddies and I that went to BCIT together, Forrest included, we go over to the island all the time. And we do this giant, hockey tournament sort of thing, ball hockey sort of thing. That was the weekend we were over on the island. So we are all absolutely gooned the night before. And big shout out to Mike Pipes Walker for hosting, and Amanda Ailson. We're very appreciative as always. But anyway, so like Force and I can hear his phone in the other room, and he could hear mine just like vibing off the charts. I wake up, I've missed like 40 calls, and it's like the CBC, CFOX, CKNW. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And like all of the messages are like, is this you? Is this you? Or why are you doing this? It was like, what the hell? So I don't know what that was. To this day, I have no idea what that was. It was just a weird morning. I know that much. Craziest hangover I've ever had. I can tell you that.
Yeah. So you guys do, you retired after the 2014-15 season, but you did make a comeback. Canucks made a miraculous playoff run. You guys made a comeback. Is there any plans moving forward if the Canucks make the playoffs again to make an appearance as a game moving forward?
I mean, I hope so. Like the reception we got last year was just, I mean, it was so beyond what I could have even, pictured. Like it was so warm and welcoming, and it's gonna stick with me the rest of my life. That Boston game was incredible. The Edmonton game in the playoffs was just unreal. We had a sign in the Edmonton game that we got some flack over, but I think at the end of the day, it was such a minor chirp, and I know Kane is a good sport about it all. Like it was nothing, but people blew it up like it was a huge thing. But anyhow, if an invite comes along, I think we could be pretty easily persuaded to come back. Like it was so cool. And the coolest part about it, Russ, was like, you have all these photos. People would come down, 2011, 12, whatever it was, and they'd take photos with us. And they came down and they would say, hey, like, do you remember this? And then they would introduce us to their kid, and they'd be like, and they'd like, I've been showing my kid this photo for years, and now he gets to see you. And so now we have an updated photo for them with them and their kid. And like, it was just like the next generation. It was so cool. It was two magical nights last year. And yeah, if the invite's there, you don't have to twist our arm too hard. We'll be there, I think.
Sully, I appreciate you joining the show today. It's been a lot of fun, and keep up the good work out there in Saskatchewan. If anyone wants to check them out, we've had your socials going across the bottom of the screen this whole time. You're working out there at Rock cool. 102, which I guess is an upgrade on Rock 101 here in Vancouver.
Well, you know what? I'm a big fan of Rock 101 still. But no, Rock 102 is awesome, man. We got people streaming it around the world. If you're not here in town in Saskatoon, throw it out of online. It's awesome. So thanks for the plugs, man. I appreciate that. And it was an honor. It's great to see you again, man.
Cool. Nice to chat with you, and enjoy the rest of the night.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
Just like that. And we're back into the action right away. 19:09 left to go in the second period of play. Charlotte controlling in the zone. Pass to the front of the net. Directed away by Shelovs. Puck comes in behind the net. I'm Rose Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. Swervin' Irvin. Hey, Sully, do you remember Game 1 versus Chicago in 2001 when they had those knockoff spandex blue men that got booed hard? $6.99. Don't know. Swervin', I'm sorry we couldn't answer your question when Sully was on. We had to run through a whole bunch of questions. We even ran a little bit long with him. So I appreciate the dono, and I will ask him. I will ask him. All right. Charlotte carrying it through center. Puck gets deflected away from the Charlotte player. They manage to work the puck down low. Kudratsev picks it up there. He works it up the boards to the blue line, but Charlotte picks it up, plays it to the near side. Shot to the front of the net, gets blocked by Jujhar Khaira. Puck in behind the net. Back to the blue line. Pass down low, intercepted by the Canucks. Then they come out of the corner with it. That's Sammy Blais. Nope. It's Max Hassan. Up for Jujhar Khaira. No, it was Nate Smith. Oh my God. Abbotsford's got the puck down low. Puck into the middle. Sammy Blais skates, goes to the top, takes a shot, gets blocked, goes wide. Smith clears it all the way around the boards, ends up coming all the way out of the zone. Sammy Blais skating over his own blue line, now through center. Skates down to the near side. Dumps the puck into the corner. Tries to throw a hit, ends up going end over end. Puck gets flipped out to center, knocked down by the Canucks there. Mancini. And then Shelovs gets the puck on a dump in. Mancini plays it to the far side for Brisebois, who plays it all the way out to center. And nobody's there to touch it. Oh, someone did tip it. So Capo Kakinen picks it up behind his own net. He'll play it to the far side. Now the Checkers trying to bring it through center. Getting in. Shot. Will Lockwood, swing and a miss, gets his stick checked at the last second. Now high slot, shot to the front. That one goes wide. Checkers pick up the puck on the far side boards. Puck comes out to the blue line. Doesn't quite get out. Charlotte flips it in, but Waters picks it up and he'll skate out over the blue line of the Charlotte Checkers. Oh, and a try and give and go. And Waters is taken down in front of the net, going to the front of the net. That's going to be an easy tripping call for the Charlotte Checkers. Looks like Jesse Puljujärvi will be going to the box. And some jousting by Waters. But it looks like the Abbey Canucks will go into the power play. Yeah, so thank you very much, Swerve, and I appreciate that donation. I'm going to literally send a message to Sully right now. Sasson lining up for the face-off to Capo Kakinen's right. Sasson gets tossed out of the draw. His second toss of the night. Shot from the point. Well, Lannon gets blocked in front. Looks like that went off of a Charlotte checker. He was wincing a little bit in front of the net. They pick up the rebound and they'll clear it all the way down the ice. Abbey picks it up. Well, Lannon skates over his own blue line. He drops the puck for Sasson. Sasson with speed cuts to the middle. He carries it over, dishes for Carlson. Carlson tries to flip it down low and ends up going off of a Charlotte checker and out of play in the Charlotte zone. 1:31 left to go on the power play. 16:26 left to go in the second period. And here we are watching the Abbey Canucks versus... What is this, Big Mac? Big Mac? You just showed up and gifted 5 memberships, bro? That's crazy, bro. 5 gifted memberships coming in from Mr. Big Mac. I appreciate you, brother. Abbey loses the face-off. Charlotte can't clear it past Sasson. Carlson in the corner, dishes up to the blue line. Will Lannon puts it down to the near side. Baines back to Will Lannon, high slot. Back over for Blais on the far side. Blais puts it down low into the corner. They skate out front, off the bar. The Canucks took a shot, and that went off the post and came back to the blue line, kept in there by the Canucks. Very good chance there. I think that might have been Blais shooting it. Baines puts it down into the corner on the near boards. Blais puts it down further, tries to feed a pass in front to Sasson, but he can't get the puck through, and Charlotte will pick up the puck, flip it all the way down the ice. Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac. So anyone who is in chat who has not received a gifted membership, you need to make sure that you have your gifted subs turned on. Klimovich dumps the puck down low. Nielsen skates in on it, takes his man, can't come up with the puck though. Oh, the Canucks keep it in the blue line. Klimovich takes a shot. Kakinen makes a save with his shoulder. Rebound gets cleared out all the way down the ice by the Checkers. Into the corner. Shilovs cues it up behind his own net for Kudratsev. 10 seconds left to go in the power play. Canucks drop it at their blue line. Now they carry it over to the blue line. Into the zone. Loses the puck in the corner, trying to fight for it. Puck comes up the half boards. The Canucks will have to hustle back. Man comes out of the box. The power play is over. Klimovich can't come up with the puck in his own zone. Now we got Klimovich and Lekermacki out there. Jujhar Khaira picks up the puck. He plays over for Klimovich. Skates over the blue line. He stops up. Swings it in front. Jujhar Khaira can't get to it, but he chases the puck into the corner. Starts fighting for it. Now, looks like Smith showed up. And he tries to help out. Jujhar Khaira gets it. Puts it back for DiGiuseppe. DiGiuseppe with a deke to the front of the net and tries to go 5-hole on Kapanen. But DiGiuseppe can't get it through. Here, I'll show you guys. How do you turn on gifted subs? All right, here it is, kids. So if you haven't done this yet, go to my channel, find their membership, where it says join. Click that, and then click the chat gifts button. Click join, gift settings, and then alternate so gifts are available. Allow gifts. Does this make sense to you guys? Click join, click the 3 dots at the top, gift settings, allow gifts. And if you do that right now, there's a very real chance you will get a gifted membership immediately. Back to the bar. Puck into the Canucks zone, bounces off the end boards, rolls out front, comes to the near side boards. Jujhar Khaira's there. He plays it back behind the net. Breezewell on the far side starts skating, makes a pass out to center. Nobody touched it though. And so that's going to be icing as the Vancouver Canucks decide to celebrate with a cake, but we don't need the icing yet. And then Major Dow also donating a gift of membership. There it is. Glenn W. Glenn W. How do I turn on gifted subs? Does it? Immediately gets a gifted membership courtesy of Major Dow. I appreciate that, Major Dow, for another gifted membership coming in. And it looks like we might be maxed out on gifted memberships right now, guys. So if you haven't received one yet, do like Glenn W. did and turn on your gifted memberships and you'll get one right away. How could you imagine if the Green men trolled Darcy Tucker and Tucker started spraying Gatorade all over the glass? It's like a flashback to Ty Domi in the box in Philly, right? Puck in front, blocked on a one-timer shot, pass from behind the net. The Checkers put it into the slot. And then the shot got blocked, high slot, and the puck came all the way down the ice. Checkers getting checked from behind. Now they're offside, so they'll have to take a minute. They give the puck away with speed down the zone. Oh, and Sasson puts it through a crowd and just wide of the far side of the net. He just missed. That was very close to going into the net. Canucks pick it up, play it up to Sasson again. He dumps it down into the zone. Baines moves in. Carlson's there now to support. He plays it back to the blue line. Bobbling puck, though. It bounced a little bit, so Wolanin had to retreat. Puck in. Now the Canucks are offside. They'll tag up. Now Charlotte works the puck to center, and they'll get to the red line and dump it in behind the net. Shelovs couldn't stop it, but Wu picks it up, plays it up the boards. Puck comes all the way down the ice. Not enough, I guess, for icing. So Sasson's in on the forecheck now. Puck comes all the way out to center. A rolling puck. Now they come in with some speed, look into the middle of the ice, and a shot to the front of the net. And Shelovs makes a save. The puck comes to the side. Carlson picks it up in his own zone, flips it out to center. Checkers step up and stop that attempt and flip the puck back into the Canucks zones. Oh, the puck took a weird bounce off the boards, and Shelovs had to get quickly back in net. No harm, no foul, though. And the puck gets dumped back into the Canucks zone. Hirose plays it up the boards. Puck up the boards, but Mueller can't get the puck out. Checkers come in front, dishing the puck to the front. Couldn't come up with it, though. Now Leckermacki with a second effort works the puck out. Abby coming in 2-on-2. Di Giuseppe rings the puck in around behind the boards. Goes past Mueller. He can't get to it. The Abby defenseman pinches in and gets the puck down temporarily. But then Charlotte Checkers will pick it up there, flip it all the way down the ice where Breezewell picks it up. Canucks play it out to center. Another bouncing pass. And now Breezewell again at his own blue line flips it up the ice. We got some chaotic action here. Puck up and down. We got a ping pong game. Leckermacki going in behind the net. Can't come up. Throws a hit though. Mancini pinches down. And then the puck comes out to Charlotte Checker who had a partial break but ends up kicking the puck away from himself. And then the Checkers pinch in and inside the Canucks zone. Shot to the front of the net. And Shelovs with a casual glove save. Sasson will score the next goal, says Cousin Vinny. 1,011. F yes, says Big Mac. And then that's where the gifted memberships came from. I appreciate that. Let there be light. High five, cuz. Go, Big Mac, you legend. Major. Major minor. Big Mac. Peace. Hockey. Fire. Praying. Praise. Cup. Canada. Flex. Thumbs up. Check mark, 100%. Rip, everyone got a membership. Yeah, everyone's got a membership now. Too evil! Cheers, Too evil. Big Mac, 1,011 angel number. Trust the plan. Too evil! W, Big Mac. 1,111 is something between me and my mom. Had to donate. Oh, very cool. I appreciate that, dude. And if you're with your mom right now, tell her I say hi. I love your mom. She's an awesome lady. Yeah, so everyone, just a reminder too, we did go over this, but if you have not turned on your gifted memberships in Nothing is Perfect, go to my channel. There's a join button below the window. And if you click that, then there's going to be 3 dots when it gives you the options to join. And you click that, gifting options, and then allow gifted memberships. Cool? Why did the front door just call me? Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Who did you just call from the front door? Oh, somebody just called from the front door, but I don't know why. Weird. Shelov's with a save off of a face-off play right to the front of the net. Shelov's managed to make the save. So Swerve Irvin. Oh, what a save by Capo Cagnon and the Canucks on a good save from Shelov, swinging the puck all the way back down the ice and a shot to the glove side. And man, Shelov's makes a save and Capo Cagnon's like, I can do that too. Swerve Irvin. I want you to know that, and Paragolfer Pro shows up and drops 10 gifted memberships. That's crazy. Jordan, how do you know if you're a member? There will be a little symbol beside your name, which is that little black symbol you're going to see beside some of these names. So, for example, Aiden Kelly has that little black symbol beside his name. So that's how you know. So you might not have your gifted subs turned on. Shot to the front of that. She loves another save. In the next stoppage in play, Swervin, I've got a message for you. 10:58 left to go in the second period. Canucks skate out of their own zone. Pass up to the blue line. Carlson flips the puck down low into the near side corner. Tied up in the corner there. Baines directing traffic. Are they going to blow this? Is the glass busted? Oh no, the glass is broken. Huh. Okay, so Swerve Aaron. We might have a little bit of time here. So I just sent a message over to Sully. And Sully's response was, whoa, haha, crazy. Want me to join you really quick? It's actually a bit of a long story. So I would have him come on, but last time we brought someone on for Facebook, it screwed everything up with Dustin. But you know what? That might actually work. You know what? We got to stop it and play right now. Oh, yeah. And Dustin, 10 gifted memberships. You're crazy, bro. We are apparently topped out on gifted memberships. Okay, I just sent him a message back. I'm going to see if I can get Sully on again right now to answer the question. All right, we might be getting Sully on right now. He's taking his dog for a walk, guys. He's taking a dog for his walk. Okay, I'm gonna call him right now, guys. This is wildness. All right, I'm gonna quickly update this. Okay. Okay. Oh, perfect. All right, guys. Yeah, look at this man. He hears the call and he comes right on. So let's get him on the air right now. Here he is, back. Sully walking his dog, but he's still nice enough to come and join the show because he heard you guys had a question. So Sully, Swervin' Irvin asked about the Blue Men that were apparently at one of the playoff games, and you said it was a bit of a long story. So what happened that night?
So yeah. So it's funny. It's one of those things that like I don't know if anybody else would ever notice, but so yeah, game one, Blackhawks were in Vancouver, and they were in blue suits. There was two people in black suits, and so what had happened was right before that round, we signed with Superfan Suits. They were like our suit sponsor.
Yeah.
But there was like a lot of back and forth because Root Suits was also trying to sign us to endorse their suits. Just, the most ridiculous thing ever. Anyway, and so like I was talking with Root Suits and we looked like we were gonna go that way, and then last second, Superfan Suits slides in this offer, which isn't like substantial dough in the slightest, but for two guys in college, we're like, oh, this is gonna cover some beers. So we go with them, and then we get there like a day later, pretty much, game one in Vancouver, and we go down to our seats, and somehow these two people sitting next to us are wearing like Root Suit shirts, and we're like, oh, this will be a fun night. And then all of a sudden we turn around and they've like changed into like these black spandex Root Suits. And they kept trying to like get in front of us in front of the glass and like trying to like mess with us and stuff like that. And then security all of a sudden is like, yeah, you can leave now. And they booted them out of the game. But it's so petty that if you go onto YouTube, and it's only for like one video, but it says like it's game one Blackhawks, and it says like green men wearing Root Suits. And it's like, all right, if that's what you want, just to leave us alone, leave your video up. So
that's so funny.
Yeah, so there you go. That's the random story there. Hopefully
cool. That's awesome. I appreciate that very much, Sully. Swervin' Irvin's happy to get that. Swervin' Irvin's the guy. He knows everything about the Canucks, so he's the one digging deep to get that question for you.
Sweet deal. Yeah, hey man, happy to help. Appreciate the question.
Cool, brother. Enjoy the rest of your walk, and we'll talk again soon.
Sounds good. Okay, see you guys.
See you later. Back to the bar. Okay, we're underway. Shot to the front of the net. Puck bouncing around in front. Canucks clear it out to center ice. Canucks only with 9 shots right now in this period, or in this game. So having trouble getting the puck to the front of the net now. Now Kudratsev struggling to check his man. Puck comes out in front, bouncing around in the crease. That one almost winning it off of a Canuck player. And Shelovs fights to keep it out. Covers it up. 9 minutes left to go. Chaos in front of the net. Sully joining the show. Hashtag you love to see it. It's always good to see. So hopefully bringing Sully on doesn't crash Dusty's stream. But yeah, Sully jumping back on. What a gem. Coming back in. He heard the call. Calvin 99 Charlie is ultra legendary ×6. Yep. $2 dono coming in hot from Major Dow. Yeah, oh my gosh, that puck almost bounced right in off the Canucks defenseman who was boxing out the Charlotte Checkers player. Oh, I just killed the fly. The Checker player was smart to throw right in front of the net. You had two Abbey Canucks boxing out in front of the net, and the puck almost bounced in off of them, so that's pretty wild. But the puck stays out of the net. And the Abbey Canucks will face off in their own zone. Waters getting tossed out of the draw. Apparently the refs don't like how he did it. Thank you for the $2 dono, Mr. Major Minor. Sup, says Dave DeVilliers. Paragraph Pro, did you hear about Bowen Byron? He wants to come to Vancouver. He did, and we're going to talk about it in the second intermission. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be great. It's going to be one of the things we talk about. Aiden Kelly, you know it. Glassy. Salutations, also says KJ Brazy Squared. What's up, KJ Brazy Squared? KJ, how you doing? Says Dave DeVilliers. Oh no, grass repair break. Yeah, so we brought Sully on while they fixed the glass for a minute. Speedy repairs. Speedy replaces. Speedy repairs. Okay, Abby, breaking in. Good moves. Shot in front of the net. Bain scores. What a play. R.C. Bain bringing in one-on-one. Dipsy doodling back and forth. Deeks through his man and shoots it right through the wickets of Capo Kakinen, and that is a 2-0 lead for the Abbotsford Canucks in the second period. What did I say? They needed to shoot more. Puck bouncing at center. Baines picks it up, puts it right under the stick twice, and then cuts to the other side to the forehand and puts it right through the wickets, as I said. 5-hole on Mr. Capo Kakinen, who can't close it. My goodness. What a move by Archie Baines. Woo! Go! Aiden Kelly, go, 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 go. Big hug, go, 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 go. That Riley guy is handsome. 2-0. What a goal. Yesterday was funny in Clay's stream. I said, might, and he went on a rant about it. Woo! Says Milosh. Welcome back, Milosh. The crowd is still going wild after that goal. 8:23 left to go. They stopped the clock for a minute there. Goal! Goal! Says Irwin. Welcome back, Irwin. I see Archie Baines. KG Brazy. Speedy glass for players. Speedy glass replaces. It's probably one of the spots where Sammy Blade knocks someone down. Klimovich stopping a puck as they try and clear it out of the zone. The Canucks moving on another heavy forecheck. What a hit in the corner! Oh my gosh, they put that man into the next week. Wow-wee, what a hit. Who was that? My goodness. The Charlotte Checker player took the hit to make the play, and that was a heck of a hit to take to make that play. Puck into the Abbey zone. Hirose behind his own net. Plays it near side for Kudratsev. Banks it off the boards to center. Lekermacki plays it over to the other side, getting checked there. Abbey works hard to battle for the puck. Into the zone. Abbey intercepts it. Shot to the front of the net. Kakinen makes the save. Rebound comes out front. Lekermacki trying to check his man on the half boards. Can't get there. Checkers through center with a little bit of speed. Cutting into the middle. And it looks like they came on offside, so they're blowing that whistle down. And I can't hear the gameplay because I have switched it to my headphones so I could talk to Sully. So let's switch it back so I can hear it. There we go. All right. Action on all sides. Oh, it was Mr. Tristan Nielsen laying the body on Asplund. Apslud? But how do you say his name? Asplund? Aspud. I don't know. Asplund. How do you say this name, everyone? Help me out here. How do you say this name phonetically? All right, back to the bar. All right, puck into the Canucks zone, rung around the boards. Charlotte picks it up, puts it back to the blue line. Shot, gets blocked by their own player. Worked back to the blue line. Abbey muscles the puck out past that. Brisebois stays with his man all the way into the other zone, and he'll go off for a change. Lekermacki does some pressure as well to keep the Charlotte Checkers from moving out. Another big hit on the boards there. Jujhar Khaira throwing his weight around. Checkers work the puck over the Canucks blue line. Immediately intercepted there by Wolanin, and the Canucks check it up all the way out to center ice. Stopped there by the Checkers. They played up to the Canucks blue line and then move in offside like a bunch of fools. And then the boys gather for a chat. And Nielsen's like, hey, bro, don't be so mad. Don't be so mad, Asplund. Asplund. Go, 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 go. Woo, says Andrew. Big Mac says, go, 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 go. Boom. And then Ian Kelly says, woo. And then Dave DeVilliers says, woohoo. And then on the screen is Jet, woo. woo! And then KJ Brady's like, do the wave! Let's do the wave! Go, go! Going deep, says Dijon Mustard. Woo! Says Swerve and Irvin. I want you to know, Swerve and Irvin, he was walking his dog and he called us from the park while walking his dog. Just for you, Swerve and Irvin. He heard the call and he came. So what a legend. Sully coming back on the show for the second time. Bring dog good luck. Nuck edits. Dobby is currently having a nap, but I promise Nuck edits, I'll get him out here before the end of the game. But he is just having his nap right now. He just got back from his walk, so we'll wake him up just after that, eh? I promise. I promise you will get to see Dobby before the end of tonight. All right. Face off just outside the Canucks zone. The Charlotte Checkers win it, but they win it so well it goes all the way down the ice into their own zone. Charlotte trying to get out of their zone, but being harassed again. Another big hit. Charlotte just can't do anything. Every time they move, they get hit. Now they move in. Partial break. Pass back to the blue line. Intercepted by Blay. Blay cuts to the middle. Now it's a 2-on-1 coming back the other way. 3-on-2. Jujar Kara drops the puck. Wallana puts it down low. Tristan Nielsen puts it to the front of the net. Can't get it in. Blay in high slot. Takes a shot to the front of the net. That gets blocked. Puck gets past him. The Charlotte Checkers bring it over the blue line. Kudratsev following his man. The guy tries to bring it out front. Kudratsev drives him to the ice. Tried to cut in front, and Kudratsev's like, oh no, it was Kudratsev. Carlson's there. Oh, Skoog. Don't be so sad, Skoog. Let go of his stick. And then he attacks Carlson. Skoog is so upset with Carlson now. He's getting crazy out there. Oh my goodness. Charlotte losing their cool out here. Skoog skating back to pick up his stick. Will Lannon going over to say, hey, buddy, it's going to be okay. Don't worry. Baines, hell yeah. Nuck edits, let's go. Apparently, Nuck edits, you're the good luck charm. Abba, dabba, abba. Troy Cruteau. Canucks are winning Sully on the show. Glass breaking, killing flies. We have a Canucks goal, mayhem. Yeah, isn't that just insanity? Riley Barron. I love the Abbotsford Canucks. Love to hear that, Riley. Nice to see ya. Goal, Canucks go. Goal, Canucks go. Goal, Canucks go. Goal, Canucks go. And then Swerve and everyone's like, goal, wave, goal, wave, goal, wave, goal, wave. And then Baines is coming alive, says Major Minor. And then Florida says, hi, Russ. And then Jay says, I called it. You called a Baines goal? Man, that's great. Baines goal, and you called it. Newstead Visuals, goal! Newstead Visuals in the chat. Nice to see you again. Welcome back. Enjoying that free gifted membership. Ryan H. Nice. Go, 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 go. Baines on white hot fire. Dave DeVilliers. Maybe we switch teams for a season. Yeah, we'll just cover the Abbey Canucks next year instead, eh? That might be the way we do this, eh? What a maneuver. Who got the goal? Jay Bokov. Peace, 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 peace. Major Minor. Okay, so right now in the crowd, they're actually playing a game. They have two trucks. One's green, one's blue, and they're quickly passing them around the crowd, and they're having a race. So instead of having a race on the screen, they're actually having the trucks race around the stadium. The blue truck is actually at the higher part of the stadium, so it has a little bit further to go, but it's catching up right now, and it just wins it. The blue one coming in from behind. The blue truck wins the race. Update the scoreboard, please. Oh my gosh, I'm pulled to Sportsnet. 2-0 Abbey leads. Who needs to dig deep, says Irwin, when we got arse deep. Yeah, exactly. We don't need to dig deep because we got arse deep. I love that, Irwin. Baines is the guy we see in Vancouver this fall, or else fire them all. The playoffs have made him. Scoreboard again, Russ. I'm sorry. And I didn't even get 2-0. Riley Barron. Benjamin, turn on your gifted. You can get a membership. Yeah. Yeah, you got to turn on your gifted memberships if you want it. Nielsen thinks he is Cam Neely. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he does. Boom, says Glenn W. Riley Barron. Man, I wish more people knew about the AHL. It's so good. Yeah, no digital ads or anything, right? It's great. All right, play's about to get back underway. 5:30 left to go in this second period of play. Abbey leads 2-0 now that I've updated the scoreboard. Yes, I'm sorry. Big Mac donated $2 to ask me to donate. The camera angle right now, I can't show you guys, but they haven't switched to the broadcast camera. So we're still up in the corner now. So this is going to be a tough one to call. Charlotte brings it down the ice. In behind the net. Abby picks it up there. They skated up, bounced off the boards out to center. Intercepted there by the Checkers. Someone at the broadcast center has fallen asleep. 5 minutes left to go in the second period of play. Abby plays it to the boards. Out to center, tipped in. Capo Kakinen comes out, plays it up the boards. Pinching down there, the Abbotsford defenseman harasses his man, but can't come up with the puck. Checkers murk it out to center. But the same defenseman who pinched down got back and then prevented a pass from going in. Now a pass up to the blue line. Couldn't get it there. Checkers flip it out to center. Almost intercepted there by Mueller. I can't tell you guys how bad this camera angle is right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you very much for the $2 dono, Big Mac. I've now updated. I'm sorry, everyone. I was late on that one. Looks like the Checkers have come in offside now. But yeah, the broadcast is currently broken. Yeah. Abby goal, his 6th of the playoffs, scored by number 13, Archdeep Baines. The assist to number 63, Max Sasson. And number 34, Phil DiGiuseppe. Time of the goal, 11:30. Woo! Then sort of had a chance. Yep. Woo! Go Abby Canucks. Change the scoreboard, 2-0. I'm sorry. Oh, there. Okay, they fixed the camera now. We're back into a normal cam. Just past 4:20 left in the second period of play now. Oh, my Canucks team. I traded for Sordiff because he impressed me. Go Abbotsford Canucks. Go! Dino DZ. Welcome back, Dino DZ. It's been a while. Hey, man. I'm happy to hear your brothers doing good job. Go Canucks. Go! And I see a Dino DZ. Charlotte playing the puck down in behind the Canucks net. 3 of them below the goal line. Pass out front. And a Shilov save with his glove. Easy peasy. 210 in chat. 1,019 subs. You guys are getting there. Dave DeVilliers, how many? I can't say that word. He's had 5, though. Update the scoreboard, please. My OCD is killing me. I'm sorry. I ruined everyone. Yo, tell Sullivan that I'm a fan. I'm now a fan for life. I will absolutely update it. 210 watching. Isn't it 2-0? It is. It is. I pulled a Sportsnet. I wanted you guys to get the full Sportsnet experience where we don't update the scoreboard properly. But yes, we are updated now. Anyone here play sim hockey? What if sports? All right, Charlotte wins the faceoff in the Canucks zone. Puck gets blocked by Lecker-Mackey. Canucks bring it out to center. Mancini plays it up the blue line. Now Jujar Carrick moving in. He puts it in the middle. Shot to the front of the net. Kick save by Capo Kakinen, and the Checkers will carry out through center. Dump the puck in. Shilov stops it behind his own net. Pokes it to the corner. Abby puts it up the boards. Skates out. Off the boards. Indirect pass. Good pass. In. Drag move. Shot. Smith couldn't put it past Kakinen. On the rebound, the Checkers pick it up. Oh, that man ducked for cover. He heard footsteps and he dove out of the way because he knows the Abbotsford Canucks are coming for him. He gave up the puck too. Abby comes all the way back in their own zone. 3 minutes left to go in this second period of play. Puck up to center. Out. Sammy Blade dumps the puck in deep and will go off for a change. Kakinen plays it to the near side corner. Charlotte Checkers play it out to center. Take a hit for their good luck. Klimovich plays it into his own net. And then the boys are gathering for another chat. Waters, Klimovich. Oh, captain, my captain. Russ is locked in. Can't bother with the scoreboard. I'm sorry. We're going. We got it. We got it. A-Run. Turn on your gifted. You can become a member. Yeah. Jet who? Jet. Woo! Artie. Troy Cruteau. I have a Bowen Byram neckline 1/3 card. I believe the year they won the cup. That's very cool. Yeah, Smith with a beautiful move to the front. And then Powell clearing it to the corner. 2:42 left to go. Waters taking the face off, loses it. Charlotte all the way up to the Canucks blue line, then they bring in an offside. So the face off will come outside the Canucks zone. 2:36 left to go. Jet woo! Go Abbotsford Canucks! Jet woo! Jet who? Goal man goal. Go goal man goal. Go Abby Canucks. Go MTPK. Whale team good. Hell yeah. Whale team is good. Welcome MTPK. Welcome to the stream. I want to cry Russ. Russ has dementia. Do I? Correction. To the assist on Archdeep Baines' goal. The secondary assist now belongs to number 94, Linus Carlson. Woo! Ooh, thank you for the update, Skytrain Alfred. Nice to see you, buddy. Puck flipped to the front of the net. Checkers block it there, play it to the corner. Waters goes low on his man, tries to get the puck away from him. Still fighting all the way down. Checkers managed to flip it out all the way into the Canucks zone. Not going to be enough for icing, so Shelovs comes out and plays it to the side. Abby chips it up to center. The Checkers now have a man down low, so they're going to have to wait and get all tagged up. 2 minutes left to go in the second period. Over the blue line goes Linus Karlsson, speak of the devil. Rips the puck in behind the net. Gets past Sasson, though. Puck comes up to the other boards where the Checkers pick it up and play it out to center. Good move to the middle. Skating right through, down the slot. And a good stick there by no other than Jet Wu getting his stick in to direct that shot over the boards. He cheers for everyone. Yeah, he does. Fudgy Whale. What? 15-second AD. Does Baines win MVP? It's possible. What's the award called again? The Jack A. Butterfield, the Butterfield Trophy. The Jack A. Butterfield Trophy. I feel like Shelovs is a good candidate too, Troy. Score is 2-zip. He's good luck. Thumbs up. Swedish pronunciation. Ramus Asplund. All right. Checkers controlling in the Canucks zone. Shot to the front of the net. That's blocked by Karlsson. Puck comes in behind the net. Baines plays it to the corner and then puts it in back behind the net. Mancini goes for a skate. Pass out to center. Tip down low. Capo Kakinen comes all the way out to play the puck. Chips it up the boards, and the Checkers will pick it up and start skating out through center. Pass all the way to the Canucks blue line. Intercepted there. Abby now flips the puck back into the Checkers zone. 1:10 left to go in this period of play. Shot to the front of the net. Capo Kakinen with a casual save. And then the Canucks will pick up the puck in center. Checkers take it right back and start skating in over the blue line. Drop pass there. They'll rip it in deep in behind the Canucks net. Jet Wu picks it up, plays it to the near side. Puck comes off the skates of the Abbotsford player, and then the puck comes in front, and Shelovs managed to deflect it back. The puck came back out front. Charlotte picks it up there. Chaos in front as the puck went off the skates of Hirose, I think, and out front. And then no harm, no foul this time again. Charlotte skating up the near boards, puts it down to the half boards. Abbotsford working hard. Jet Wu pins his man to the boards. Hirose comes in, plays the puck to Mueller, who gets taken down by his man. That's Jesse Pugliarvi reaching in and throwing him to the ice. Now the Checkers put the puck into the faceoff circle. Mueller misses hitting his man. Puck comes bouncing towards the net. Abby picks it up behind the net, puts it out. Kept in at the blue line by the Checkers, though. They skate the blue line now over to the faceoff dot on the far side. Shot to the front of the net. Shelovs makes a save. Phil DiGiuseppe plays it in behind the net, and that's it. That's all, guys. That's the end of the second period, and the Abbey Canucks are still up 2-0 through 2 periods of play. My goodness. Okay. Now, here's the question. Did we break the interview tools? We'll see right here, right now. Let's get Dustin on the line. See if it works. If not, we're going to bring him on Facebook because we can do that too. But we'll see what happens here. I need to put my headset on too. Yeah, I can see his face. And let's I can hear him, so that's good too. These are all good signs. All right, without further ado, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer. Dustin Boydell. What's up, my dude?
Good evening, sir.
I can hear you. I can see you. Usually when I bring on a Facebook guest, it ends up crashing everything. But this time, thumbs up.
Hey, the production value just keeps increasing with every subscriber we get.
Oh, it's so good. So good. Welcome back, brother. I heard you had a tournament. So for everyone who didn't know, Dustin was playing in a tournament on Monday and Tuesday, right? So Tuesday night you were zonked and weren't able to make the show, but welcome back, brother.
Yes, thank you. What a game to come back to. Man.
So much fun. I guess we'll start with the ups and downs because there's a bunch of ups to talk about.
Yeah, let's go with ups. Obviously being up 2-0. Great up. Abbotsford able to open the scoring a minute and 15 seconds into the game, which is huge because they've been struggling to get quick starts against Charlotte or in the playoffs altogether. So that was huge. Coming off the 6-1 victory, you weren't sure how Charlotte was going to respond, and to get ahead 1-0 that early in the game was paramount to settling in quickly and not letting Charlotte push the game they wanted to. Charlotte obviously did get a few power plays in the first period there, with Abby getting a little carried away with some of the extracurricular stuff. But again, the penalty kill continues to dominate throughout these playoffs, only allowing I think 6 shots on the penalty kill, and then moving into the second period there. It was looking a little sloppy right after the break when they had to repair the glass, but getting that Baines getting that goal settled them back down. Abbotsford really started pushing the physicality, some huge hits by Blay, Nielsen, even Kudryatsev burying Skoog there behind the net, a guy who's got 4 inches, I think, on him and probably 20 to 30 pounds. Like, my goodness, every single player on the Canucks has bought into the physical playoff style of hockey. And yes, they weren't getting a lot of shots early in the period, but after they started generating turnovers and their physicality was making Charlotte shy away a little bit, Charlotte was coughing up the puck by forcing plays too quickly because of that aggressive forecheck. So Abbotsford really able to play their game for the pretty much the last half of the second period there until really the last minute. But Shilov's, again, big game player, just standing tall, making some huge saves. A couple of really big saves in the first period, tracking the puck really, really well. Loving what I'm seeing from him, not really giving up any juicy rebounds or anything like that. He's really controlling the puck well. Downs, obviously, there was some sloppy stuff in front of him there, some turnovers. They cleaned up the penalty issues, so clearly there was a discussion in between periods to say, hey, yeah, Charlotte's going to try and push us. They have that Okuliar guy who's really good at playing that rat role. I don't know if you saw at the end of the second period there, he was given the wah through his fishbowl.
Yeah.
So I don't know, everyone feels tough when they got a full cage on. So, yeah, just Abbotsford seems to be in Charlotte's head. They haven't really trailed much at all these playoffs, and now they're down in a series. They're looking at possibly going down 3-1 in this series. If Abbotsford continues to shut them down defensively here. In this third period, which from all we've seen this entire playoffs, I mean, there's no real fear that Abby's going to regress. I mean, they might make a mistake here or there if Charlotte pushes hard, but Charlotte's a good team. There's a reason why they're in the finals. But Abbotsford going into the third period with the lead, I don't think has lost in these playoffs. So, they do a really good job of controlling the puck the way they need to. If Charlotte makes some mistakes, they're going to push the play back into their end. And if they get a chance at an odd man rush, they're going to take it and try and get up 3-0, 4-0. I mean, we saw it last game when they kept the pedal to the metal, ended up with a 6-1 victory. And hopefully we can get a couple, maybe 1 or 2 early in the third here to just really put this one out of reach and just cruise to the finish.
I know you mentioned the goal earlier, obviously, with Jonathan Leckmerky, second game in the lineup after being out for a while there. But man, like the perfect deployment, again, another example of Manny Malhotra's perfect deployment of his players. So we're going to have a fat up to both Manny and Jonathan, because getting him back in the lineup at home so he can manage his minutes, get him out against a proper line that he's not going to be worried about him getting checked too hard, and then getting him out there on some power play minutes. And my goodness, that one-timer to score that first goal, he put it so perfectly underneath that bar. It was like where the bar and the post connect. It was right there. So even if the goalie got across, that puck's still going to the net. So a big fat up for both Jonathan and Manny on that one, I think.
Yeah, and I forgot to give props to Linus Karlsson. I mean, that effort he made to block that shot in the last minute of the second period there, to dance in and out of the shooting lane and still get the block, while being the leading scorer in these playoffs is just incredible two-way hockey. And you absolutely love to see your most offensive guys buying in and selling out for that blocked shot. Like everyone is on the same page, and it gives me goosebumps to watch this team play hockey, because I love the way that Malhotra and Harry Mahesh and Jordan Smith and Justin Pogge have worked together to, one guy takes care of this section of the team, and Manny kind of oversees all of it. And anytime I see a clip of him talking with his players, it's like, man, it's no wonder these guys absolutely love playing for this coaching staff and for each other. Like, it's just an amazing environment, and I really hope they can just bring it home now.
The other one I wanted to ask you if you saw it too, because I mentioned it in the call, was at some point near the end of the second intermission there, it was right on the near boards in the checkers zone. And like I said, the guy heard the footsteps coming and he fully, he ducked out of the way. The Abbotsford Canucks are 100% in the checkers head, which is funny because they're called the checkers. Yep. So they should be ready for that, right?
Yeah, no, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Blay was coming with the shoulder tucked, and the defenseman just chipped it out and ducked away. Like they're in their head, and that's playoff hockey. I mean, that's how you win. If your physicality is making them shy away, I mean, you are winning the mental, physical, and I mean, right now the scoring battle.
Yeah. All right. So next point, Canuck Olympians. So we had some people who were announced. They announced the first 6 players of all the different teams that are playing. And just so everyone knows, France is going to be replacing Russia. So Russia will not be playing at this Olympics. So they were replaced by France. But obviously, one of the guys that we love to see on the Latvian team is Mr. Artur Shilov. So that's huge for him to already be named to a team that has 2 goalies named already, which is the only team that did that. Was Latvia, but Merzlikins and Shilovs have already been selected. So huge for the guy who won the MVP of the World Championship last year. Couldn't play this year because he's too busy trying to win a Calder Cup. That's got to be huge for him, though.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you take what he did in that World Championships as international play, and I mean, he's pretty much a lock. And now you're seeing what he's doing for the AHL playoffs, and how could you leave him off the team? I mean, Latvia doesn't have a huge talent pool as it is, but when you have 2 goalies like Elvis Merzlikins and Artur Shilovs as your 1-2 punch going into the Olympics, I mean, you feel pretty confident in net. It's just building the rest of the team around those guys, and not having Shilovs has to face a record amount of shots in another international tournament.
Yeah, scary USA naming, obviously Quinn Hughes was injured at the 4 Nations, but essentially adding Quinn Hughes to that 4 Nations face-off team is going to be terrifying. So he's already been named, which we expected. The one I wanted to ask you about, which does kind of feel like a bit of a snub, Czechia not naming Hronek to start. They ended up going Rako Gudas instead of Hronek. I assume Hronek will probably still make the team, but what does this tell? Yeah. Is this a slap in the face, or is it just it is what it is?
I think it's just it is what it is. Maybe they wanted to name the more physical player first. Gudas is the captain in Anaheim as well, so just maybe a little more eyes on Gudas when it comes to the Czechia internationals or Czechia national committee. So I honestly, Hronek's, there's no way he's not making that team when it comes to the Olympics unless he's injured. So when the full rosters are announced, it won't be a surprise when he's named to them.
I just thought the only reason I thought it was pretty weird was he was their highest scoring defenseman at the World Championship. So
it is a strange move for sure.
Yeah. Moving from one Canucks defenseman to another, Kudratsev is good, and we've got the numbers to back it up. This one coming out from Cody Severston on Twitter, so I'll bring that up for the kids. Kirill Kudratsev, WTF, on the ice for 17 goals, 4 and 3 against at 5-on-5. And then if you look at all situations, including power play and penalty kill, there's still only 3 goals against when he's on the ice, 5-on-5 goals, and 25 goals for. Either generational development by Malhotra, or, is he just making a case to give the Canucks the ability to trade more defensemen to get a center?
I mean, we've seen it the progression all season with all the defensemen. But we knew Kudryavtsev had offensive talent given what he did in the OHL last year. And so then coming into the AHL, we didn't really know how it was going to translate with him playing pro level. But clearly, every single defenseman on this team has progressed tenfold from where they were at the beginning of the season. I mean, the coaching staff has done an incredible job. Even when DPD went up to the big club, all they talked about was how much he developed from training camp to when they called him up. And I mean, now he's an NHLer. Like a late round draft pick this coaching staff got their hands on him and turned him into an NHLer like in 3 months. And so all of these guys, I mean, we have an absolute embarrassment of riches on the blue line right now. Like when you look at Puckpedia and you look at the Canucks roster and you look at the blue line for the first time in a long, long time, you feel good and have warm, fuzzy feelings about the Canucks blue line and the depth of the blue line. And yes, we can afford to trade a few guys because we do have so much ready to go in the pipeline. So obviously we will probably see a couple of these guys used in some trades coming up. We're starting to see some NHL trades happen now. Obviously the Canucks likely aren't doing anything until this Calder Cup run is over. You don't want to trade someone who's in a playoff run. So I would expect as soon as this is wrapped up that there's some trades already verbally agreed upon. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe a Kudryavtsev or even a DPD involved in one of those trades.
So the other news that just came out today, coming in from Daily Hive, is apparently there is a rumor that Paolo Aquilini, who's one of the brothers who is a part owner of the Vancouver Canucks, is looking to get out. So the reason I bring this one up, it's a little bit more just kind of like TMZ type stuff. But if there is any truth to it, that might make sense as to why last year at the trade deadline, they got rid of a bunch of money, didn't bring anything back in. And then maybe this year, maybe that makes you a little bit worried that they don't have the money to spend. What do you make of this story of Paulo looking to get out as a part owner of the Canucks?
I don't know how much Paulo was even really involved. So I think it's just wanting to maybe move on and do something else with his life, potentially. Obviously, we're never going to really know the ins and outs unless the Aquilinis themselves come out and talk about the situation. Hopefully, they can find either a way to sell off some assets. I mean, when they talk about like Francesco and them selling off assets, I mean, they also have a ton of real estate assets. I mean, they own 2 different golf courses in Golden Eagle out in Pitt Meadows, and they also own the Falls Golf Club out in Chilliwack, and that entire Eastern Hillside development area was all developed by Aquilini Properties, and so they have plenty of assets they could sell to buy out Paulo. But then there's also the opportunity for maybe another owner to maybe, or investor to take some ownership stake in the club, maybe, you know, like a celebrity or something like that for them to get the funds. Who knows what happens from here, but you know, obviously Paulo wants to go and they're going to have to find a way to pay him.
Yeah, we're kind of, maybe that's a good step towards getting the Aquilini's fingers off this team completely, but who knows? We've only got about a minute left for these two. So 30 seconds on Bowen Byram. Looks like he's saying he wants to be a Vancouver Canuck, according to this article from the Canucks Army. What do you think? Is he a fit, or do we just have too many defensemen already?
Well, I mean, that's where I talk about the left side. I mean, we're so deep at the left-hand defenseman side, and I don't know how much Byram can play on the right. So if he comes in here on the left side, then obviously someone's going to have to be moved out into like a DPD or a Sawyer Mignot or something like that. When it comes to Krastov, I mean, Canucks own his rights. So
Yeah.
if he wants to come back to the NHL, I mean, they'll put him through training camp and see what he's got. And he did score 27 goals in the latest KHL season. So it's not, and had, I think, 58 points overall in 66 games played. So, you know, he has had his best year in the KHL this recent year. So it would make sense maybe to come in and play for the Canucks. I mean, we do need a scoring winger.
Could be a cheap option. Yeah, and
Right
as you can see, for everyone who's like, who the heck is this guy?
Besser leaves and Kravtsov comes in, maybe. Yeah. Who knows?
2022-23, he was traded to the Canucks from the New York Rangers. Only played 16 games, had a goal and an assist, was a -3, 4 penalty minutes. So really, the Canucks still have the rights to it. But yeah, he went back to Russia right after that. So who knows? Cool. Dustin.
We'll see you post game.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping by and enjoy the third period, brother.
You as well. We'll talk to you soon.
Dustin Boydell stopping by for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. As we get back into the action here, players are just coming out on the ice, warming up a little bit. And we'll be good to go pretty quick here. Cool. I found a live stream on YouTube. What? You found nothing is perfect? I thought you already knew about this. Artie. Oh, the towels are waving, everyone. Everyone's excited. Scoring summary here for you guys. Jonathan Lekermacki and Archie Bain scoring in the first period and the second period. Here we are. Face-off is done. Third period's underway. Oh, no. I was wrong. They dropped the puck, and they didn't like the way they dropped it. Canucks Clays Conn Smythe. Third period. I never did second intermission. All right. Puck has been dropped. Checkers win it all the way back in their own zone. Now they play it up. Canucks intercepted for a minute, but give the puck right back. Now we got a 2-on-1 coming in down low. Good job by Mr. Carlson to get back in time on the back check to prevent that pass from coming across. Now the Checker player comes out from behind the net, tries to put it on net. Shelovs directs it wide. Checkers stopping in the corner, getting smoked there by Brisebois. Back to the point, shot to the front of net. Shelovs makes a save. I don't even think he saw it, but the puck goes to the corner on the far side, comes up to the near boards. Baines plays it up to the blue line. Puck comes just out, so the Charlotte Checkers will have to tag up, and they'll start a change. The Canucks will do the same. Brisebois slowly out from behind his own net. Pass up to their blue line. Mueller rips the puck in deep. Oh, no, that was Lekermacki. Phil DiGiuseppe picks up that puck. Lekermacki plays the puck up to the blue line. Wolanin puts it to the front of the net. Puck sails wide. Puck comes on to Phil DiGiuseppe's stick. He puts it in behind the net. Now Lekermacki will skate in, throws a body check, jars the puck free. Puck comes out of the zone, though, and the Canucks will have to tag up. Now they'll all go for a change, and the Checkers will slowly skate out of their zone. Lekermacki with a strong shift there, throwing a couple good hits. Jet Wu behind his net plays it over for Brisebois, but he misses. The puck comes back to the blue line. The Checkers ring it back in. Sammy Blais picks it up, flips it over for Smith. Smith plays it across the blue line. Jujar Kerr couldn't get to it, but Wolanin skates onto it, and he'll get to center and rip it into the Charlotte Checker zone. Capo Cagnan did well to play that, get that puck right off the boards. Good forecheck there by the Canucks. They play it out front, shot to the front of the net. Wolanin streaking down from the point with a good backhand, but Capo Cagnan makes a save, and then on the blue line, Hirose throws the puck towards the net, and Capo Cagnan gloves that puck. Woo! We're back into it. My favorite part of the stream. Maxed out. Too much parn. Yuck, yuck. Rusty and Dusty. Too many pornos. What? The Silver Fox. Artie is having a fantastic game. Hopefully he will bring this to and his playoff form into Vancouver next season. Yep. Handsome man. Just the right amount of scruff. Yep. Hemorrhoids. What? Laugh aloud. The silence after hemorrhoids. My arse deep Baines hurts. Go, Abby, go! His arse deep Bain hurts. Guess that's why he's always scoring from his arse. Embarrassing. Probably hemorrhoids, Vinny. Checkers get the puck off the face-off and flip it all the way down in the Canucks zone. Abby plays it up the boards into the middle. Breezewell plays it up to center. Now Nielsen gets into the zone, loses the puck though. Puck comes out to center. Waters picks it up there. He'll play it up to the middle. Abby skates back in their own zone. Klimovich spins and then starts skating up the ice. He'll take a minute right over the blue line. And it sounds like they went offside. Klimovich falls down trying to attack a man. Now he sticks him a little bit. Looks like he's not happy. Must have gotten into a tussle of some kind. Referee holding on to Klimovich. Klimovich's got to be careful. He just batted away the ref's hand. You got to be careful on that one. Preparation H. Yeah, but Abbotsford Canucks is better. For some reason, KJ, that reminds me of Triple H. Pedigree. Laugh out loud. Sphincter hernia. What? KJ Brazy. You animal, you. Got to do the eyebrows. And then Dave, laugh out loud. Have cheese. Triple antibiotic. Full team participation. Uncle Dusty. As I said, I have a strange feeling. Oh, shot goes wide of the net by the Checkers. Puck in the corner now. Flipped up to the Canucks blue line out to center. Baines, pass over for Sasson. Sasson, shot to the front of the net. Rebound comes out. Baines jumps onto it, but the puck deflects wide. Now the puck in the corner. Carlson picks it up there. He'll play it off to the middle to the faceoff dot, and then Carlson gets the puck back and shoots it just wide of the net. Puck comes in behind the net. Carlson picks it up in the near corner, skates up the boards, puts it back down low for Sasson. Sasson now gets pinned to the boards. Shot to the front of net by Will Lannon, and the goalie Capo Kakinen makes a save, and he'll cover up with his glove for a whistle. Dave, not going to lie, this does feel weird. After a long time being a Canucks fan, we're bringing these guys up to the NHL. Yep. Moo. Rusty and Dusty. Rusty and Dusty. Dave DeVilliers, France. Wow. High schools inbound. High scores inbound. Yeah. Yeah, France is going to get rolled. Let's be honest here. Exactly, Calvin. Who's Paolo? He's one of the Aquilini brothers. But I think you found that out when we talked about it. Building a franchise, 1 cup and a century at the time. Go Canucks for life. If we can get 1 cup in a century, I'll be happy. But it'll probably be the year after I die, right? 100p. Plus 23. Plus 22. There's the legit live stream. Game 4 on YouTube. What? Laugh out loud. Hi. Connor Gill. New York Rangers will rue losing Mancini. Guy is a surefire starter for the Vancouver Canucks. I hope so, Connor. All right. Shot all the way down the ice. Shilov stops behind his own net. He'll play it to Will Lannon in the corner, who flips it up the boards. Puck ends up getting bounced off some shin pads back into the other corner where Wu gets onto it. Puck up the boards a little bit now. Down low into Wu's mess. Charlotte works it out to the front. Shot on a one-timer. Shilov with the save, and Abby skates it out. Pass up for the Canucks. Breakaway in front. The Canucks score. Lekermacki with the second goal of the game on a beautiful pass from Blay. Lekermacki streaking down the middle. Loses the defenseman, and Blay puts the puck right on his stick, and Lekermacki dekes in, goes to the forehand, and slides it by Kakinen. Call it 3-0 Canucks in the third period of play. Double Umlaut gets his second goal of the game after a good save by Shilovs. Mueller passes up for Blay. Blay puts it in the middle for Lekermacki, and Lekermacki beats his man and slides it 5-hole on Capo Kakinen, who apparently cannot keep his 5-hole closed tonight. Hashtag, you love to see it. Hi, boo. The Canucks just scored. It's 3-0. She just went, woo! We need him. We take him. Scroll all the way down here. Ryan HW. Go. Big Mac. Go. Boom. Go. Skytrain Elfin. Go. MTPK. Yes. Jay Bacot. Lack with 2-3-0 Abby. Andrew's like, woo. And then Big Hog's like, go. Canucks go. Canucks go. Right, KJ? That's where I'm watching the stream. Go. Bang, says Big Hog Hockey. Let's keep up the score and lock on. By the way, I want to show you my wife in New Jersey. Oh, Abby with another chance in front. Shot goes wide. Jujar Kara harassing his man on the forecheck. Checkers through center over the way over the blue line. Pass to the side. Puck in front. Shot. Shelov's with a shoulder save. Puck bouncing around in front. Hirose's on his back. The Charlotte Checker player gets dumped. Abby digs it out of the pile. Jujar Kara calmly puts it off the glass. Out. Abby picks it up in center. Dumps it deep. Now moving on the forecheck. Smith hits his man. Can't come up with the puck though. Now the other. Oh, looks like the Abby Canuck player just got high sticked. Looks like they're going to pull Shelov's, try and go 6-on-5. One of the Abby Canucks got high sticks, so now we're going 6-on-5. Abby still controlling, playing the blue line. Shot to the front net, rebound. Oh, and it goes just wide. Carlson still controlling, puts the puck back to the blue line. Smith plays it over. Another Abby Canucks get cross-checked down in front. They're just trying to goad the Canucks into take a penalty and getting off the power play. Puck shot goes wide. Puck down low. Waters skates up to the blue line, actually skates it out. Now Abby's just going to take some time. They might even make some changes here because they have the time to do it. Still going 6-on-5 at their own blue line. I have not fed him yet. Sassinen puts it over to the blue line, far side. Abbotsford brings it back out again. Mancini going for a skate. They're just going to kill some time now. This is very reminiscent of what the Canucks did a couple months ago when they had a delayed penalty. They just skated around. Now Abby, Sasson with speed, rings the puck around the boards. That referee's arm's going to get tired. Abby keeps, they can't quite keep it into the blue line. And then all of the Charlotte Checkers are slashing and cross-checking as much as they can. They're desperately trying to drag a Canuck to the box with them. And Skoog, looking like an idiot, not only because his name is Skoog. And then Major Dow shows up and he says, you saw I called Lecker for 2. And there's a $2 dono, courtesy of Major Minor. And then Major Minor shows up and drops a gifted membership again. And it looks like we are still maxed out. We cannot accept any more memberships because literally every single person who has gifted memberships turned on is now got a membership. Oh, Shelov's with a couple great saves. Hirose lying on his back, getting in the way. And then Breezewell puts it down low. And Smith with a shot, trying to go short side, ends up putting it off the side of the post and in behind the net. But yes, Abbotsford will be going to the power play. Lecky! Go Abbotsford Canucks. Mackey is upping his trade value. Let's go! Laugh out loud, JK. Johnny Boy did great. We leck it. LFG! And then Dave DeVilliers is like, goal! And Aiden Kelly's like, go, 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 go. And then KJ Brady says, Hog, you're a mod for this stream. Laugh out loud. Moon. Yeah, Hog, why are you trying to drive people away from watching my stream? Go, 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 go. Keith Catherine. Go, 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 go. Rusty and Dusty Dobby. Go, 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 go. All right. Abby wins the faceoff. Wolanin at the blue line plays it to the far boards. Wolanin back at the blue line plays it over for Blay on the near boards. He plays it down low right in front of the net. Abby can't drag it in front. Checkers pick it up. Oh, and the puck comes to the front of the net. Kapanen plays it to his defenseman, and they'll flip it all the way down the ice. Man, the Checkers goalie sure has a leaky 5-hole. I know, Michael Chow. You seeing the same thing as me, right? Yeah, Abbotsford dumps the puck in. Baines walks the blue line, puts it down for Blay. Blay throws it across, and Carlson gets a shot off, but it gets blocked. Charlotte Checkers pick it up, throw it all the way down. Shelovs plays it behind his own net. Olanin's there, waiting for everything to get structured up. Minute 10 left to go on the power play. Olanin fakes the drop pass, skates through, makes a man fall, shot to the front of the net. Kapanen makes a save, rebounds loose though, and then Capo Kakinen gets an early whistle. Carlson gets a punch to the mouth in front of the net. The referees have got to start calling something because the Checkers are taking liberties right now. Every chance they get, it's absolute garbage. They're just trying to injure a Canuck player now. And Capo Kakinen getting lucky because he did not have that puck and the linesman blew the whistle. 59 seconds left to go on the power play. 13-19 left to go in the third period. Abby leads 3-0 in this game 4 of the Calder Cup finals. The future is bright, yo. LFG! And then go Abbotsford Canucks, yeah! And then KJ's like, Crystal, 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 Crystal. All right, Abby jumping. So Mueller getting tossed out of the draw. Nielsen will come in and take it instead. Nielsen wins it back. The replacement guy gets it. Abby now having to dig the puck off the half boards. You got 3 Checkers there. Trying to dig the puck out. A rugby game has broken out. Mueller gets cross-checked down, and now he gets kicked. Shot. Oh, and he fakes it. Klimovich, Lekermaki on the half boards, back to Klimovich. Klimovich across for Kudratsev, puts it down to the near boards for Nielsen. Nielsen puts it down for Lekermaki. Back to the blue line for Kudratsev. He puts it back for Lekermaki. We're on hat-trick watch with Lekermaki. Kudratsev at the point. Back down for Lekermaki. He skates down low, puts it in front. Nielsen with a shot to the front of the net. Saved by Kakinen. And then the referees are now going to call it on Nielsen, who's not happy about it. These referees are absolutely out to fucking lunch, square jar, as they're putting Nielsen in the box after Kiersted throws himself to the ice to draw a penalty after 8 penalties go uncalled on the last play. Let's see what the call is. Lekermaki putting it to the front. Nielsen. And then Kiersted just trips over Nielsen's stick. He just keeps on skating. Nielsen's going to play the puck, and then Kiersted just throws himself to the ice like the little bitch that he is. And so the power play is over. It will go 4-on-4 for 17 seconds. And then the Charlotte Checkers will have a power play for about a minute 43 because Kiersted is a diving little idiot. Gary called it too. I told Major about Mackey. Should give me the credit. Laugh out loud, JK. Abby wins the faceoff in their own zone. They'll take their time now with this 4-on-4. 10 seconds left to go on 4-on-4. Abby skates slowly out of their zone. Hirose drops it. Sasson plays it up the boards and all the way down the ice. Now it's a power play for the Checkers. They're in their own zone now, 4 of them. Skating in circles, making a couple passes there. Now they start moving up the ice. Surdif, former Vancouver Giant, plays it into the corner, skates all the way to the other corner on the near side, back to the blue line, across the blue line, down low, far side boards, in front. Shilovs makes a save, rebound comes out, and then Shilovs gets bowled down in front of the net. The fact that they haven't blown this whistle yet is insane. Shilovs literally has a player sitting on top of him, and then Shilovs makes a save while laying on his back somehow. The referees are out to lunch right now. Insane that Shilovs was even able to move to make that save. Wow, he made a save on a player and the puck, and now a shot to the front of the net and sort of scores. These referees are absolute shit. They're absolute trash. The Checkers had a man sitting on top of Shilovs for a good 15 seconds there, and the referees did not blow the play down. What an absolute piece of crap referee that is. My God. It is 3-1. So Mancini stops a wraparound. Puck comes back out front. And now the Checkers put it out to the blue line. Absolutely insane. That's crazy that they even let that happen. So the Checkers on the board with 11:26 left to go. That's such a bad call. Laugh out loud. Refs feel bad for Charlotte. Yep. Lecker Hattie, let's do this. Swear jar. Abby loses the draw at center, but picks it up just before the puck enters their zone while Lannon flips it towards the Checkers blue line. Abby bringing it in, losing the puck for a second. Now Smith gets hit from behind, but manages to put the puck down low. Kakinen stops it behind his net. The Checkers start out slowly, pass out to their blue line. Checkers move in 2-on-3, moving to the corner. Jet Wu smokes his man. He waited for him to get there so he could throw a hit. And now they hit Jet Wu, but he makes the play. Charlotte Checkers put it out front and a shot, and Shilovs just gloves it, throws the puck to the corner, and the Checkers come in and throw some more punches and slash some more people and still won't get called because they're a bunch of little chodes who have apparently given the ref a hand job before the game, so they won't get penalty called against them. Big Mac, that was effing bullshit, says Big Mac with a $2 dono. I agree. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boo, says Dustin. Yep, I'm booing too. That was brutal. Abbotsford goal, his 3rd of the playoffs, his 2nd of the game, scored by number 23, Jonathan Lekermaki. The assist to number 79, Sammy Blay, and number 39, Ty Mueller. The time of the goal, 3:47. Woo! On Friday, we're not streaming on Friday. There's no game. Goals. Fine with me as long as it's free. Laugh out loud. We want the cup. We want the cup. Yeah, are they already cheering that? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it might be a bit early to be cheering that one right now, if you believe it. Oh yeah, that position was crazy, filthy, dirty. Oh yeah, more goals. Charlotte has nothing right now. Abby dominant so far in the third. This is champion hockey. Love it. Yeah, it's delayed. I just don't have the will to pause nothing stream. I just live in the past. Daniel, gotta love this team. Fun glory. Fun galore. Yeah, you're right, Daniel. Go, she loves. Yeah, everyone is so upset about the refs. Abby Annihilation Mans is vanish. Go Canucks glow. Go Canucks glow. Go Canucks glow. Laugh out loud, Big Mac. Eggplant. Lecker Mackie hat trick. Yeah, we're looking at it. We're hoping for one. She loves. Sucks we can't have the green men from the Abby Canucks. Yeah, as you saw in the interview, Sully is now living out in Saskatchewan, so it's hard for him to get back here for this kind of thing. Russ, you could have had multiple streams on. For example, I have the game on my TV and on my phone. Huh. Thomas Heronbrook, late night, on and off, to bed, and let's go Canucks 3-0. Yeah, it's 3-1 now, but welcome, Thomas. Nice to see you. Same big hog. Got one stream on your TV, one stream on your phone, eh? Artie party, says Thomas. Charlotte passes up to the Canucks blue line. They'll dump it in behind the net. Up the boards. Abby plays it to the middle. Good pass there. Mueller plays it up to center. Abby makes it to the red line and dumps it in. Phil DiGiuseppe moves in on the forecheck, throws a hit. Puck around the boards. Charlotte comes out with it. Pass on the blue line. Pass across. Streaking down in front, just behind the Charlotte player. Otherwise, that would have been a good chance. Breezewell overskates the puck for a minute, but then recovers it and jumps it out to center. Lecker couldn't pick up that bouncing puck at center. And he's going to pressure for a moment and then go off for a change. Go away, mods. Yeah. Could have made more money playing in Rogers Arena. Oh, puck shot on net. Sheloves makes a save. Puck almost came out front, but it was deflected away by the Abby defenseman. Now Charlotte into the slot. Shot goes in front, and then Shelovs has it covered already. And again, these effing checkers. The referees need to call something. That is insane. And he's going to send both of them? F you, ref. That's brutal. The guy just fully punched someone in the face, and they're going to send both of them. You're an idiot, ref. You're an absolute chode, bro. You don't know anything. Insane. Why are you even reffing this game? Kierstead throwing a glove punch right into Carlson's face and then into Bain's face, and somehow we're ending up with a penalty as well? These refs are absolute shite. Let's say it together, everyone. I'm blind. I'm deaf. I want to be a ref. I'm blind. I'm deaf. I want to be a ref. Go Canucks, go. Don't get to watch the many games, says Dave DeVilliers. Louder crowd. The reason they're playing in Abbotsford is they really want to build the community in Abbotsford, because it's been tough for them to get full crowds out. So to have this game played in Abbotsford is probably more important than having more fans in the building. So that's why these games are all getting played in Abbotsford. Stupid refs. Ugly call stripes. I mean, technically, yeah, it was a trip, but come on. How are the refs out to lunch at night? I know, right? They don't even know what time of day it is because they're blind. They can't see the clock. Awful call. Wow. F you, refs. Laugh out loud. Kurt Angle, you sucks. Laugh out loud. F you, refs. If you stick your stick out and the player incoming skates over it and has time to avoid the stick, that's not a trip. Yep. So I think it is 4-on-4. They have not updated the scoreboard, but I believe it is going to be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes here. Let's see if we can find these penalties. Yeah, so John Leonard and Archie Baines both getting 2 minutes for roughing, but it looks like they've gone 5-on-5 instead of 4-on-4 for some reason. I think the refs are doing well. Well done job if you ask me. Laugh out loud. JK. Shot to the front of the net, goes wide. Puck wherever it is. Wolanin has it. Now he'll play it behind the net. Pass across the Canucks zone. Sasson with speed. Oh, tries to step to the middle. Gets checked at the last second. Can't get through. Checkers through center now. Over the Canucks blue line. Drop pass. Shot to the front of net. Shilovs directs it to the other side. Carlson stops. Toe drags. He'll keep the puck and go for a skate. Slowly out to center. Hirose carries it in. He goes right down into the corner. Drops the puck for his teammate. Back to the blue line. Mancini walks the blue line. Fakes a couple shots. Now he'll walk back down the blue line the other way. Drops it for Hirose, who plays it across the blue line. Now we got Mueller. Passes across. Shot goes just wide of the Checkers net. Hirose picks it up the blue line. Plays it down low. Mueller pinned to the boards. Trying to keep the puck in the Charlotte zone while the Abbey Canucks start to change. The Abbey Canucks do keep it in now. They bring it in around the boards. DiGiuseppe, Capo Kakinen plays it to the side. He stops it. Puck bounces off the boards. Weird. But the Charlotte Checkers manage to control the puck. They'll get to center. Play it up to the blue line. Rung around the boards. Near side corner. Hit there. DiGiuseppe laid his man out. I think the guy didn't get back up again. Now Abbotsford coming out 2-on-2. Wolanin joining the play. He stops up on the boards. Looks to the middle. Pass there. Oh, and Waters tried to go down low for Phil DiGiuseppe. Pack back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Kakinen makes a save. Rebound comes out to the half boards. Charlotte picks it up there. They'll flip it out to the Canucks blue line. Wolanin picks it up there. Charlotte making a change. Wolanin plays it over. Okay, so it was 4-on-4, but they never actually showed that. Blay up the boards in the Checkers zone. Stops up just before the blue line, and he'll ring it in behind the net. And it looks like it went off of the stick of the Charlotte player and out of play. Now, Blay has a couple words for the player who got his stick in on him. Yeah, and it looks like number 15 on the Checkers got a healthy elbow from Phil DiGiuseppe. So Crisculo going down hard in the corner under the check of the pizza man. Artie letting the ref have it. Yep. Irwin. Garbage non-call on interference. Cousin Vinny. Swear-jar. Big Mac. Swear-jar. 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 Do your effing job. Swear-jar. Refs check. Just cleared. Yeah. Checks a Todd face. Check. Oh, chode face. Yeah. Yeah. Chode face hand jobs are difficult. They are very. Sit on the goalie equals winning strategy. You might be right, Irwin. You might be right. They just got to go sit someone on top of Capo Kakinen. Kakinen plays it up the boards, kept in at the blue line there. Flipped down back behind the Checkers net again. They'll pick it up there. Mueller harassing his man. Back checking hard, sort of through center. Gets to the red line and dumps it in. Mancini chips the puck behind the net, plays it up the boards. Phil DiGiuseppe spins and plays it up to the blue line. And then the Canucks get the puck down the ice. Not going to be enough for icing. Good weight on that one. The Checkers trying to catch the Canucks changing, but they don't. They dump the puck into the near side corner. Kudratsev with a nice pass to the far side. Carlson dumps the puck in once he hits the red line. Sasson in the corner. Takes a hit. Keeps the puck. Now he's got two guys on him. Baines in there supporting now. Now Puljujärvi getting worked over by Baines. Now Baines getting cross-checked. Baines not letting them get the puck out. Trying to kick the puck free. 3 Checkers there. Only 2 Canucks. Baines grabs his man. Puljujärvi starts crying. Guys, we need to get Puljujärvi some tissue, man. He's crying hard. Shilovs has the puck bobble on him behind the net, too. Carlson gets the puck to the blue line. Sasson can't pick up that pass. Charlotte picks it up, rings it around the boards. Hirose plays it in behind for Kudratsev. Kudratsev, high pass, backhand all the way up to the blue line, kept in there. But the Canucks pick it up on the bouncing puck, skate out to center. Kudratsev gets to center, plays it in. Looks like it's going to be onside. That one looks way offside, but who knows? These linesmen suck. So Jujar coming down the boards. Puts the puck to the front of the net. Shoulder saved by Capo Kakinen. Rebound comes back to the blue line. Canucks keep it in. Ring it in around the behind the boards. Jujar skates onto it. Chips it. The Canucks switch positions. Smith shot to the front of the net. Kakinen with a save. The Checkers pick it up. Skate out of the corner. Flip it out. That's going to go all the way down the ice. And that's going to be icing because apparently the Checkers don't know how to play hockey. They think we're out here baking cakes. But we ain't baking cakes. We're playing hockey. Learn the rules. Refs suck, man. Yep. Banana. We will smash them anyways. Yep. Chris Favell. We Canucks fan are used to refs hate on us. Yep. What was that guy's name? Skytrain Elfrin. I'm going to do this like the hometown announcer. Charlotte goal. His second of the playoffs. Scored on the power play by number 15, Kyle Crisculo. The assist to number 41, Jack Devine. And number 11, referee. Time of the goal. 8:34. Yeah, the referees assist on that one. Abby flips it towards the net. Knocked down there by the Checkers. They'll play it all the way out to center. On the icing call, they'll just dump it in and start a change. Wu plays it to the middle for Baines. Baines off the boards. Skated onto it by Sasson. Now he flips it into the corner. He skates in on it. Plays the puck behind the net. Carlson can't get the puck. Checkers get it up to the half boards. Playing it to the middle. Bobbled puck. Now Sasson harassing his man. Oh, no, it's Carlson. Carlson harassing his man. He'll go off for a change. 5 minutes left to go in the third period. 6-1 is your prediction? What is this? That might be a reference to something earlier. Puck in the corner now in the Abbey zone. Little rugby game breaking out here. Mancini's happy to just stay here. The Checkers come in, start throwing cross checks again. Now Mancini all alone in the corner, but he's still got his man pinned. Skoog tries to come out with it. He gets pinned. And then the Abbey Canucks work it up the boards and out. Becker Mackey couldn't take the puck at center. Charlotte comes in with some speed. Shot high. Sheloves makes a shoulder save. Puck comes behind the net. Puck to the front. Blocked there by the Canucks. They pull it off the boards and down the ice. 4:09 left to go. Not enough for icing. Kakinen still in the net. We'll keep an eye on that, though. Kakinen probably going to the bench pretty quick here. Sammy Blais hits his man at center, just pausing it for a second. They come in. Michael Benning loses the puck in the corner. Kudratsev pins his man to the board. Hirose now taking his man's stick back to the blue line. Block there. Kakinen was about to go to the bench. Then the Canucks took it out of the zone. And they will, I think the Charlotte Checkers just came in offside. Sammy Blais threw a late hit. Okuliar getting into it with someone. Jujar Kara and Okuliar getting into it. And they blew the whistle. I think it was an offside. 3:35 left to go in the third period of play in Game 4 of the Calder Cup Finals between the Abbey Canucks and the Charlotte Checkers. My name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. Pure veteran. Pure ex-veteran one. They need to stay out of the box no matter what. I agree. And then Skytrain's starting to chant, ole, 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 ole. I don't know that song. I'm ruining it, I'm sure. Refs went to Mick Magoo School of Roughing. Yep. This is what the referees look like. Excuse me. Excuse me. Everyone remembers Bubbles, right? From Trailer Park Boys. That's the kind of glasses they wear. Okay. Dobby, 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 dobby. 3:35 left to go. Let's see. I'll get Dobby up here for you guys because I said I would show him to you before the end of the game. Okay, guys. For everyone who's new, come up here, Dobby. This is my dog, Dobby. He's a very sweet, nice, good boy. And he loves treats. So we're going to give him a couple treats right now. Because I wanted you guys to see him. These are some of his favorite treats. They're like venison treats. Oh, yes, 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 yes. They come all the way up. Up, 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 up. Oh, yes. What a good boy. Can you hang out for just a second? It doesn't always have to be about the food, eh? So this is Dobby. For everyone who doesn't know, we do have some Dobby emojis in the chat, so you can feel free to throw those up. He is literally still sleeping. But he is a nice, good boy. And we love him very much here on Nothing is Perfect. Can you give me a kiss? Okay, thank you. You can go back and have your nap. So there's a little bit of Dobby time for you guys. I promised I would get Dobby on the screen for you. Boo, ref, says Andrew. Ref needs glasses. Exactly, Florida. You know what I'm talking about. Ryan H. was hoping Shelovs would get the 6-0. Abby obviously dominating. Yeah, refs are racist. True. Oh, puck down the ice. So now Abby has iced the puck off the face-off, shooting on the empty net. So Capo Kakin has been removed. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. Hi, Hachiko. Hi, guys. I got to go to court tomorrow. Why? Did they finally find out that you're hitting people with shovels at hockey games? Refs are trying to keep a close game. Tyler, is the line change in here? There he is. The line change is here. What's up, my dude? Nice to see you again, Tyler. Why, Hachiko? Ba, ba, ba. Dobby mad. Hachiko. Mancini restraining order? No, he has an ice hearing. That's too real, man. That's too real, Gary. Dobby mad. No, he's happy now. Mancini and Jujar. Dobby mad with Reds. Refs, yeah, he is. Abbotsford picks the puck off the face-off, flips it out to center. So the net is empty in the Checkers zone. They'll throw it in behind the net. Abby chips it up the boards. Blocked. Oh, Sasson throws it out. Gets knocked down by the Checkers. Now Baines, with some great effort, he gets taken down. Playing goes on, even though the refs saw it, because what else would they be watching? They come in 4-on-4, apparently onside. Then they slash the Canucks captain's stick out of his hand. Still no call, because the referees are blind, deaf, and dumb. Puck comes out of the zone. Now Waters manages to get a stick. Abby's got to be careful at the bench there. Almost too many men. And puck to the front of the net. Shelovs with a save. Puck rolls to the corner. Checkers trying to bring it out front. Shelovs uses his stick to keep it out. Now they try and wrap it around. I think the Checkers player, I think they flipped it over the net from behind, and then Shelovs made the save from behind the net. My financial aim came through. I love Mancini and Jujar. So that's why you have to go to court? Oh, no, you're donating to me because your money came through. That's crazy. Yeah, so the puck goes in behind the net, and then they flip it back out front, and Shelovs just dives out and covers it up. Faceoff's going to be to Shelov's left in the Canucks zone, near side faceoff circle. Got Mueller lining up for it against Cruscolo, the goal scorer for the Checkers. He wins it cleanly, but the referees say they dropped the puck unfairly, so they're going to bring it back. They'll probably throw a couple extra seconds back up on the clock, too. Thank you very much for the $1.99, Mr. Hachiko. I appreciate you. What a nice gesture. There it is. Newstead visuals with the Dobby emote. Gort also putting in. Aiden Kelly, Dobby dinner. So Dobby already had his dinner earlier, but we didn't play it live. He got it off screen today. I'm sorry. Dobby. Dobby, show your wife unless that was a hologram. Laugh out loud, JK. It was a hologram, and I don't have the money to re-up. No, she's real. Sammy Blay may be our JT replacement. Yep. We call him Miller Lite. Shot off the face-off, goes around the boards as it goes wide. Now a shot to the front of the net, bouncing around. And then Shelovs covers it for a second, but the Checkers managed to jar it free from his glove. Puck back to the blue line. Puck gets free. Bank off the boards, out. Phil DiGiuseppe in. Behind the net now. He gets checked. The Checkers now come back out. Just under 2 minutes left to go in the third period of play. They play it in over the blue line. Abby puts it off the glass. Kept in by the Checkers at the blue line. They flip it in. Jet Wu rings it around the boards. Up and out. Now DiGiuseppe flips it in. Throws it to the net. But the Checker player gets in the way. Knocks it down. Minute 38 left to go. Where did we play? Where did our play-by-play man go? All right. Where's Dobby? Dobby. Russell H in the chat using the crystal emoji. Got distracted by a dog. I know. I did get distracted by the dog. I'm sorry. But we're back now. 1, 2, 3 left to go in the third period. Puck in the corner on the near side. Checkers dig it out, playing it back to the blue line. Walking the blue line. Pass across it. Middle. Shot to the front of the net. Shot goes wide. They try and get back to the front. Blocked there. Hirose wouldn't let it get up front. Now they play it back to the blue line. Onto the near boards. Shot to the front of the net. Shelovs saw it all the way. Gloved it. And then now we got another gathering of the people. Try not to take any penalties here, boys. The Charlotte player has his helmet like this, right? Like it was like Sasson adjusted it so I think his visor was down here. Hilarious. KJ Brazy, I like the Canucks ice crew. Cousin Vinny, Dobby. Ryan H. Dobby. Vanish. I said I was terrified of how Vancouver would look without Tocchet, Besser, and Miller. I can confidently say I am scared no more. We're gonna be fine. And I think Artie is finally ready for the NHL. Yeah, Vanish. I think one of the big things with Artur Shilovs is that he has now been playing those consistent minutes. So that's one of the things about goalies. You got to have them do the regular stuff. They got to be in the mode, right? Artur Shilovs playing every other night. And then you can get used to that brutal of a schedule, because I think that was part of the reason he had a hard time against Edmonton last year, was because by the end of it, he was so gassed that he couldn't play the way he wanted to. So this is good signs from Artur Shilovs, who once put in the position to have a run like this, he takes it and runs. Calvin 99 Charlie, the Checkers stink. Skunk. I thought they was the Florida farm team. Laugh out loud. Somebody had a Latvia scarf in the crowd. You'll love to see it. Major minor, the refs get the third star of the game. Yep, could be. Hot Wheels divided by Abbotsford. Calvin 99 Charlie should be Buffalo's farm team. A barf. The Checkers should be the Buffalo farm team? Is that because they smell like buffalo butt? What? Low key glad that I have the guy blocked. Sheesh. High key, I'm glad I haven't blocked. Laugh out loud. Abbotsford wins the draw, puts the puck up to the blue line, gets just out. Charlotte picks it up there. They still have their goalie pulled. Sasson harassing his man. Charlotte bobbles the puck for a second, but they get to center and flip it in. Shilovs can't stop it behind his own net, ends up in the corner. Mancini's there. He's fighting with two Checkers. He's just going to pin it to the boards now for a minute. Puck gets loose, comes all the way back to the blue line. The Checkers get it high slot, down low, shot. Shilovs is there, makes the save on the rebound. He makes another save. And then the Checkers pick it up on the third try. They manage to get it past Shilovs and make it a 3-2 game, making things interesting with 25 seconds left to go in the third period of play. 26, we'll call it. Clearly higher for looks. Laugh out loud. Did Dobby have dinner? It's past 9. He did. Yo, Sir Dobby, I'm giving my dog treats. So Shilovs makes a save on a one-timer, makes another save on a rebound, and then another save, and then on the fourth time, I didn't even get it right. It was a fourth try. Jack Devine for the Charlotte Checkers puts it past Shilovs, making it a 3-2 game. 26 seconds left to go. I don't know if the Checkers have pulled their goalie again yet. Mueller lining up for the faceoff at center. 26 seconds left to go. Checkers score a 1-goal game. Rose flips it down low. Di Giuseppe skates in, throws a hit. Checkers move it up the boards. Out to center. Mueller hits his man down. Checkers move it in. Puck into the middle. Checkers. Hirose puts it off the boards. Checkers pick it up, though, into the middle. Canucks flip it down the ice. 8 seconds left to go. Just wide of the net. And it's over just like that. I'm sure the time wasn't going to get off in time, but it did. That's it. That's all. Right now, everyone's going to the bar or the rooms because that's it, kids. The Abbey Canucks have taken a 3-1 lead against the Charlotte Checkers in the Calder Cup final with a 3-2 victory. Oh my gosh, people. Oh my gosh, people. Can you believe it? The Abbey Canucks are up 3-1 in the best of 7 against the Charlotte Checkers. You'll love to see it. Clock is late. Yeah, isn't that weird? God damn, give Shilovs a little help. Yeah, oh my God, shit. What's Rossi's current cap hit contract? He's like a $7 million player, I think. Boo. Woo. Boom. Let's go, says Vanish. Major 3-1 lead. And then Big Hog's like, LFG. And then David W is like, Canucks now have a 3-1 series lead and will have an opportunity to close this Calder Cup final out on Sunday, Pacific Daylight Time. Go, Canucks, go. Abby wins, says Skytrain Alfred. One more game, says Hachiko. And Andrew's like, woo! woo. And Jay's like, game over. Abby wins 3-2. And then Big Hog's like, goal. Canucks go. Goal. Canucks go. Goal. Canucks go. Goal. Canucks go. Done. One more, says Aiden Kelly. Rossi's cap head is under $1 million, Gary Wiseman. But I think he's restricted, right? Oh, Rossi's a restricted free agent. Yeah. LFG. He needs a new contract. She loves is him. The clock operator was shit. Hell yeah, says Dave DeVilliers. And then one more win. Let's effing go, says Calvin99 Charlie. All right. Oh my goodness. Let's get that Silver Fox back on here, shall we? Okay, hang on here. We'll get this man on the line to celebrate and talk about everything. So we'll have a post-game show here. The Rusty and Dusty post-game show coming up right now. Okay. All right, here we are. Without further ado, Dustin Boydell. How's it going, brother?
Oh, it's great.
Nice to see.
Abbotsford Canucks 1 win away from a Calder Cup victory.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Man. A little scary at the end there. She loves making 3 saves. Couldn't stop the 4th. But either way, enough was enough and the game ended.
Yep. They moved to 9-0 in these playoffs after leading after 2 periods. So just good stuff. I mean, you knew they were going to press hard there and hope for an empty netter, but they had the 2-goal cushion. So giving one back in the last minute there isn't too big of an issue. You get the win, and that's all that really matters. Is you now have a stranglehold on this series. 3 games to close it out.
Well, it's so crazy too, because you look at the ebbs and flows of this series so far through 4 games, and obviously when they played 2 games down there in Charlotte, the Canucks were outshot by a landslide. And then here in Abbotsford, it has been a lot more even, but there does seem to still feel like there's those 5 to 10 minute stretches where Charlotte suddenly gets 10 shots. And I think at one point in the second period, I think halfway through the game, the shots were only 9 shots for Abbotsford. They end up coming back on that. But that just shows you that Abbotsford Canucks just stick with it no matter what's going on. They eventually get back on that train and they get going because they came back and the shots are now very even again by the end of that game.
Yeah, I mean, a lot closer than it looked. I mean, a lot of Charlotte's shots in that third period, they were just trying to generate rebounds for the first bit. And then probably 5 or 6 of them really came in the last 2 minutes. So pretty even third period, pretty even second period. Jonathan Lekermacki, hell of a game. Now getting the game winner, with Charlotte getting one back there in the last minute. So, yeah, not much bad to say about these guys. Obviously working hard together. One thing that did hurt them late was Nielsen getting tossed for the unsportsmanlike conduct. Obviously you want him and his physicality out there late in the game, but no harm, no foul. Finish this one off. Let's move on to Saturday night and close this one out at home.
For anyone who didn't actually get to see it, just picture me ranting about the refs, but it was actually Tristan Nielsen doing it. So that's why. If I were to say those things to the refs that I said, I would have been tossed as well. So Tristan Nielsen doing exactly what I was doing. So I feel justified in my rant about the refs that were blind and dumb.
Yeah, no, it was a interesting game. When they blew Shelov's shutout there with a pretty soft tripping call, the Charlotte player skated right into Nielsen's stick, and it really wasn't a trip in my opinion. But I guess the back official thought it was. The close official was going to let it go. But again, doesn't matter. No pictures on the score sheet. It's a 3-2 victory, and we move on to Saturday night.
So if you had to pick someone out of this team that you didn't expect to play as well as they did for the Abbotsford Canucks, was there anyone who kind of surprised you with how well they played tonight, or are you just expecting them all to play well these days?
It's next man up mentality, right? So you just expect them all to have a really good game, and if someone has a bit of an off game, there's always someone there picking them up, having a career playoff game. Tonight it was Lecker night to break out and really hold the team up. Linus Karlsson defensively had one of his best games, I think. Broke up a couple of odd man rushes, had a couple of huge blocked shots. I really, really, really liked what I saw from Karlsson. Most of the playoffs, obviously, he's been contributing offensively, but tonight really showed how valuable he has been to this team throughout this run by playing really, really solid defensive hockey as well.
Yeah, and I think that's the buy-in that they're getting from everyone. And I was watching Landon Farrell, who was doing color for the game tonight. He was on with Donnie and Dolly, and he said watching the game live and having played with Manny Malhotra in a practice setting, he's like, when I'm watching these guys play, it looks like we have a team full of Manny Malhotras, and that's exactly what we want because he was a 200-foot player, amazing in the face-off. 100% effort all the time. And if they want to emulate someone, Manny Malhotra is the guy to emulate.
Well, absolutely. And Manny didn't overthink the game. He didn't push harder than his skill allowed. He played exactly as hard as he was capable of doing and talented enough to do. And he became the most effective version of himself. We saw that with the Canucks in that 2011 run. Unfortunately, had the awful eye injury that he suffered, and you know, had he been healthy through that entire playoff series, who knows what could have happened in the Stanley Cup final, right? So, um, he's one of those players that's always been a glue type of player where he can play up and down the lineup. He can contribute offensively, but he's never ever going to be a liability in your own end. And he has turned so many of these players into just responsible defensive minded first. And they are able to read the play and break out so quickly when they collapse. I mean, it's funny. It reminds me of the third Mighty Ducks movie, D3, when they go to like that private high school and their coach is talking about how defense wins championships and you got to clean up the trash in front of the net. Well, late in the third there, you saw all 5 Vancouver Canucks, or Abbotsford Canucks, sorry, within about 2 feet of the crease, just making sure that nothing was getting through to Shilovs after they went down, you know, after they were fighting back 6-on-5. They collapsed down, cleaned up the trash, looked for rebounds, kept the puck out of the danger areas. And it's every single line that does that. There is no one hanging out outside the blue line waiting to break out offensively. They don't move until they know they have that moment to move out. And it's just, it's been an absolute pleasure to watch.
Do you think the Charlotte Checkers are having difficulty, not only with obviously the huge, loud crowd in Abbotsford, but the fact that their play style is really based on playing on terrible ice, and now they're playing on a sheet of ice that has got much more smoothness to it and isn't a bunch of slush? Do you think that has really affected their effectiveness as a team?
I'm not sure. I mean, they've played on the road plenty, but they haven't had to travel time zones.
Mm,
Jet lag coming out to the West Coast maybe had more of an effect on them than they thought it was going to.
mm-hmm,
Um, Obviously, the ice conditions are different, but I think it's more of an advantage to Abbotsford than it
mm-hmm,
is a disadvantage to Charlotte.
mm-hmm.
As you can see, Abbotsford's able to snap the puck around a little cleaner. A lot of the more skilled guys that are willing to carry the puck are carrying the puck further because they feel like they can stick handle it safely and it's not going to fall off their stick. Yeah, Charlotte kind of is a little bit more of a luck based system where they're waiting for their moments and the mistakes to happen. And unfortunately, when you come up against a team that doesn't make a ton of mistakes, your game plan kind of goes to shit. So, you know, Charlotte really struggling to find an answer for the Abbotsford Canucks, and you know, game 2 was really just about a bounce going Charlotte's way. Abbotsford, you know, really hasn't given Charlotte much of a chance to get into this series.
I wanted to go back to Shelovs for a quick second too, because speaking of a weird bounce, there was a couple of those tonight. One of those coming off the end boards, one of those coming off of I think it was Hirosi's skate, got a pass from Wu, and the puck came squirting out front. But the thing you're seeing from Shelovs is he is never out of position, no matter what the situation is, no matter what kind of chaos is happening. He seems to be reading very well, getting back to the net, and somehow just fighting to keep the puck. Even when he had a guy sitting on top of him in front of the net, he was still able to make a save. It was absolutely crazy out there. So Shelovs has, maybe he improved a little bit in fighting through the crowd.
Yeah, over the course of the playoffs, he has absolutely improved in that avenue of his game. I'm sure that he's reviewed a lot of the goals with Justin Pogge when it comes to tracking that puck at distance and just staying tall, and that's something that we talked about in the intermission. He was controlling the puck really well, letting it hit him instead of trying to save it, which is a big thing when you're tracking the puck through traffic like that, because he's so big. All he needs to do is just stay tall and cover what he can of the net. And if it gets tipped, so be it, and it goes by him. But if you're playing positional, and it has to be a perfect goal to beat you, it's a lot better look on you as a goalie than when you're trying to fight through traffic and it's beating you clean because you're out of position or you're overcommitting to the wrong side.
So I'm going to end the poll question now, Dustin. It says, which Abbey Canuck is most likely to pull a Sherwood next year and make a big impact on the Canucks? The options were Mancini, Carlson, Kudratsev, and other. Comment in the chat. Did you vote in the poll? And if so, who did you vote for?
For me, I got to go with other. July 1st, the Vancouver Canucks have got to offer Sammy Blais a contract. My God. Just the way that he goes out there every shift and will either throw a big hit, generate something offensively. He's just an absolute triple threat. He's not a defensive liability. He can play on the power play. He can play on the penalty kill. I saw someone actually in chat recommend that he could be a replacement for JT Miller, and he is that type of energy guy, but looks like he's way more of a team player. He brings everyone up with him. He brings that energy along, and now that he's been able to kind of control his emotions a little better and not get overzealous after the whistle, I mean, man, he has been so effective in this series, and throwing his weight around in this game, it made Charlotte really shy away from a lot of his forecheck.
Well, it's funny because KJ Brazy puts in chat Miller Light, but Miller doesn't have a Stanley Cup.
Touche.
Just putting that out there. Sorry, KJ.
Exactly.
3 stars of the game. Might be a tough one for you, Dusty, but what are you thinking?
I mean, Jonathan Lekkerimäki had an incredible game. Him or Shelovs could be first star. Shelovs with another 32 save performance. Third star is the tough one, right? Like, if you're gonna go home team, I guess Arshdeep. But Jack Devine had a pretty good game on Charlotte. He was a big reason for, he was a great pass on the 2-on-1 on the power play. And then digging that one out of Shelov's pad there to get it to his backhand to get that goal and put them within one. I mean, I could have maybe thrown him third star. So for my 3 stars, I'll go Lekkerimäki, Shelovs, and Devine. Those would be my 3.
Cool. Well, you're nicer than what they got, because they did make Arshdeep Baines the third star of the game. He does have the 1 goal, but even on top of that, talking about Arshdeep's game, this finals is like he's gone next level, because he did not score a goal until we got into the finals. He only had the 1 goal tonight, but I think he's up He's up to like 6 goals in just this series now, which is absolutely insane. Yeah. And is just like a dog on a bone. How many times did you see him make a play from his butt? Like, it's been crazy.
Yeah, no, he did have a really, really strong game as well. So I'm not opposed to him being third star at all. He had a couple of other chances where he could have had 2 or 3 goals tonight. So he has been an absolute dog in these finals. And I mean, every single line looks like they can go out there and score. and they can throw hits. They can hurt you. I mean, Giuseppe wiped out Criscuolo in the corner there too. I thought he was gonna hit. I thought he took him right out of the game.
Yeah.
Just big, clean hits all around, and yeah, I can't wait for Saturday night, man. 6 o'clock Saturday can't come fast enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I was gonna ask you too, with Jonathan Lekermaki's play. Do you think he's kind of changing the narrative on what everyone was thinking through the playoffs so far, or how do you think these last couple games he's played have changed what people were thinking about him as a prospect?
Well, I mean, the problem is that no one watched him all season, and they all start paying attention with the last 2 series of the playoffs here, and they're all like thinking he's getting traded and stuff. And I saw the slash he took in the first series. Like, he was hurt. The kid was hurt. Like, there was no reason to rush a young prospect like him back when he is actually hurt. It really had nothing to do with his work ethic or his ability to play in the playoffs. Like, he was playing well right up until that big heavy slash he took on the wrist, and then he did take a couple of heavy hits as well. And he was also playing NHL games right up until he came back, right up until the end of the season. So he was banged up from that as well. Let's not forget he missed a couple of games with injury for the big club. So what I'm seeing is a guy who's healthy. He got his legs under him last game, where he started to look a little more comfortable, started to get some speed back, was handling the puck a little more. And then tonight you saw his shot come back. You saw his speed there on the breakaway, and then to be able to make that play and beat Kakinen 5-hole. I mean, he looks like the top prospect we hope he is. I mean, this is what I expected to see from him when he got healthy.
Yeah.
And surprise, here he is.
Yeah, Kakinen had a bit of a leaky 5-hole. Maybe that's the scouting report, because Tristan Nielsen put it there with the 6th goal of the game last game. So maybe the boys were shooting for it.
I think he's just starting to leak everywhere. They just seem to have his number right now, and be interesting to see what happens Saturday night. He might have a short leash in the crease. If Abby gets up 2-3-0 in the first period, he might not last much longer than that, and then we'll have to see.
Yep.
Obviously, that's super hopeful and wishful thinking, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. There's an immense amount of pressure on Charlotte to win next game. There's not a ton of pressure on Abbotsford at all, because this is 100% overachieving for anything this year. But I'm sure Manny will have them ready to go, not to overlook that game. He'll talk about the importance of winning at home and using that home crowd's energy, and being able to hoist the cup in front of your home crowd would just be absolutely incredible. They've worked so hard this season to get to this point, and one more puck, baby.
Yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, DNHD did a really good deep dive into the Abbey Canucks. Oh no, was it Nuckhead? Oh no, I might be mixing them up. No, it was Nuckhead. It was Nuckhead. Make sure you check out Nuckhead's latest video. He will be coming on the show this summer, by the way, for everyone who doesn't know that yet. But he does a great breakdown of Abbotsford, or of the NHL Vancouver Canucks AHL affiliates, and he goes all the way down. He even looks at the ECHL level, and out of the 100 years or whatever it is of these teams that they've been affiliated with, only one team has won one championship, including the Canucks, their AHL affiliate and their ECHL affiliate. So what the Abbotsford Canucks here is truly historic, because it's only happened once before if you add up all the years playing, it's like 150 years of teams playing and only one championship. Connor Cahill, checkers can only thank the ref for their first goal. $2 dono.
Fair enough. Yep. Absolutely.
Dustin, you gonna be around for the Saturday night game at 6 o'clock?
Oh, absolutely. Can't miss a potential championship game. I'll be here for the rest of them, man.
Excellent.
We're not missing another one.
Do you do anything to line up, or are we just rolling with the same thing? Anything the Canucks change, or is it just par for the course?
I think at this point now, this is the lineup you got to go with, unless someone got, extra banged up tonight. I wouldn't expect to see any changes going into the clinching game on Saturday night.
Yeah, it's gonna be lots of fun. Potential to get a cup in Abbotsford should be huge. And then everyone was wondering, I was gonna ask you too, because people were like, "Oh, why don't they have these games maybe come out to Rogers Arena?" It's like I said, it's probably because they're trying to build the Canucks fandom in Abbotsford, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. I mean, you want to reward the fans who have watched the team the entire season. You don't want to take that away from them. Maybe have a watch party in Vancouver for some Vancouver fans to watch the Abbotsford game. But don't take that from the community. They've supported the team for the entire regular season, throughout the entirety of the playoffs, right up until this point. That would just be a gross, obviously, money grab, and you don't want to do that. But I'd be all for like a viewing party or something like that inside Rogers Arena, some sort of support from the big club. But definitely not in favor of moving anything out of the buildings that have earned these rights. Obviously, too, there's scheduling conflicts and things probably with Rogers Arena, and I'm sure maybe the ice is even out right now. Who knows, right? So just keep it where it is. Let the Abbotsford fans continue to carry this team. I mean, the last 2 games, the roof sounds like it's going to blow off of that place. I mean, the energy is high, and yeah, let's bring it home. Bring it home Saturday night, babe.
So you got this. And you dropped, what did you drop? 10 gifted memberships or something like that? I don't think a single one went out because I guess we're maximized.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on.
So you have to save those for next game.
You know what? I'll probably get refunded. We'll do them in chunks of 5 next game, or I'll do all 10 in singles or something. I'm just trying to catch up because I missed a couple games. So
anything you
also, we had 200 friggin' viewers.
Yeah, man. Isn't that crazy, man?
I had to throw some love out there.
I keep on explaining this is how you turn on gifted membership. Nobody's listening, so make sure you turn on your gifted memberships before you come to the next stream. Is there anything else you want to say to chat before I let you go, brother?
Thank you as always for coming along on the ride with us. Appreciate the comments. I always read the chat when Russ and I are talking. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't get a chance to answer everyone's questions because we only get so much time in the intermissions, and then post game we're pretty focused on what happened in the game. But don't be discouraged. I do read the entire chat and appreciate everything, appreciate all the love, and hope everyone has a good rest of their week, and we will see you Saturday night.
Awesome, Dustin. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll talk to you on Saturday night.
Sounds great, man.
Dustin Boydell, the Silver Fox, stopping by to drop some knowledge on you, breaking down the big win by the Abbey Canucks, so those filthy Charlotte Checkers. I have a kid. It works for my child, doesn't eat. Who cares about kids? What? If your life, it's your life, KJ. Do what makes you happy. Great show, boys. Thank you very much, Andrew. We appreciate that. Holy cow, kids. Can you believe that? The Abbey Canucks are up 3-1 in the Calder Cup finals. It's a beautiful thing. 1 game away from lifting a cup of Abbotsford Canucks. Possibly winning a cup before the big club does. I mean, that would be pretty much like what we'd expect from the Canucks organization, right? Finn even showing up in support. Yeah, he was there. Doing the wave, major minor. Liker Mackey heard all the shit talk. Yep. Until next time later, says, oh, see you later. Stan C, is the next game this Saturday or Sunday? It's on Saturday, sir. I'll bring it up here for you again. So it is Saturday, July. I'll even make it bigger here. Saturday, July. What am I saying? Saturday, June 21st, 6 o'clock start at the Abbotsford Center. So that's as big as it gets, I think. Stan C, thanks for being here, buddy. The line change Saturday, I believe, correct? Cup is coming to Canada. Liker Mackey, first star. Yep. When I smoke, those 2 days become one and the same. Saturday and Sunday. What? Catch you next game, peeps. See you later, Dave DeVilliers. Thanks for watching all the way from South Africa. Liker Mackey goes from not playing at all prior to the final. Now has the game-winning goal in Game 4. Lecker with 2. See you, Dave. Stay cool, man. This is KJ Brazy. Daniel, good fun. Thanks for the show. You're very welcome, Daniel. Thanks for being here. Jamie Reed, good stream, good game. Sunglasses. Nice to see you, Jamie Reed. Vanish. Abbotsford preaches Tocchet style play, no unnecessary shots, and it's paying off. Tocchet would make a good AHL coach then. Keith in the chat. Game over, Checkers, Pirates. I think, yeah, Pirates and what is that? A fleur-de-lis. Wait, Malhotra was injured in the 2011 finals? He was injured previously, but he came back in the 2011 finals. It was the 2011 playoffs when he got hurt. Yeah, he injured his eye. Wasn't the same after that. Malhotra, laugh out loud. Injury was during the regular season. Yeah. So it was the 2011 regular season, and then he came back for the playoffs with a bubble on. Damn. There were concerns it might be career ending, but he made an appearance in the 2011 playoffs. Very limited, though. Yeah, he was injured wearing a bubble. He was so good in the faceoff. Yep. Charlotte have had difficulty time adjusting to Abby's defensive matchup. When they eventually get a good look, she loves makes these key saves. It's been the depth, defensive, and goaltender diff, in my opinion, so far. That's absolutely true, pure veteran one. Guy's a beauty. They fucking better. What? It's talking about Sammy Blay, swear jar. More beautifuler than the Ice Girls. That was me, Dusty. I'll be on Sammy Blay train all year. Hell yeah. Well, since we picked him up, laugh out loud. Anyone play Battlefront 2? Laugh out loud. What does this mean? Means you're thinking. Connor Gill, someone said game 5 was Sunday. I believe it's Saturday. It is Saturday. It's Saturday. Connor is correct. It's Saturday. Someone is going to be missing the game. 6 p.m. Saturday at 6. Donating euros is baller AF. I know, right? Look at that. Connor Gill showing up with some euros. I'm living in East Van. I donate euros. What? I didn't know East Van was in Europe. Laughing and crying. W Nuckhead. Nuckhead is amazing. God, I love him. Laugh out loud. Nuckhead is so inconsistent. Yeah, he's been pumping out videos a little bit more lately, so it's been good to see. But yeah, he's a very busy man. Very busy man. Otherwise, good videos. Puts a lot of work into the videos, though. Yeah, true that. KJ, laugh out loud. And he's probably has school to deal with, too, I'm guess. I wonder if he's going to school. We'll have to find out when we get him on. I missed when he used to have a game by game. Then he switched to 3 games, then 2 weeks of games. Yeah. I wish I had school to deal with. Work sucks. Laughing and crying. Just go back to college or uni, KJ. 100% play these games in Abby. Connor Hill agrees. Money grab from the parasite Fran. Yeah, Francesco Aquilini. Like I said before, they must be over the age of 50 because they can't turn in the gifts. Laugh out loud. They're 51. Yeah, they could be 51 years old. 151 rum. Laugh out loud. What are they? What was that called again? What is that? Oh, what is that? What is that rum called? That's like 151. Is it 151 rum? That's like 100, like 90 proof or some nonsense. Man, that stuff literally lights on fire. You can put it in your car and it'll drive. Saturday night, history beckons for Canada's real team. Canada flag in the chat. Andrew, Checkers looking a team who faced no adversity to get where they are. Yeah, the Silver Fox. How do we not sign Manny? Yeah, if we lose Manny Malhotra as a result of hiring Adam Foote as our coach, I'm going to be upset, to put it mildly. Hot take, but I think this was the game they needed to win, and they found a way to get it done. I think I agree with that, pure veteran. I think we're on the same wavelength. Me, you, and KJ Brazy, always on the same wavelength. Because like I said to Dustin, I feel like there was parts of that game where the Canucks were not looking great, and then they turned things around and won anyways. Honestly, Manny should be the head coach of the Canucks. Yep. Did you give Dubby dinner? Yes, we did. KJ, maybe not just yet. I don't think we can because we hired Adam Foote. I think he will be. I hope so. But he might get hired in Dallas, so who knows? Hope everyone had a fantastic cap to their night after this. Until next time, Dobby, Crystal, Rusty, and Dusty, Big Mac. I think Manny needs another year or two to make sure this isn't a fluke. Example, Vancouver Canucks last year. That's not a bad point, Calvin. Make sure it's not just a fluke. Yeah, I hope, because like I've said a bunch of times on this stream, he does have an option with the Canucks. So similar to Talkit this year or after this season, the Canucks had a option for Talkit, but the two sides decided not to exercise that option. So I hope Manny decides to stay. He has just as much experience, if not more, than Foot. Jazz, sorry for not showing up, guys, but with Russell and chat, let's go. Abby, Artie, party, baby. What's up, Jason Nigra? What's up, my dude? Nice to see you. Welcome back, Jazz. If Abby wins the cup, I'll get an Abby Canucks jersey. Wow, Jazz. Tighten up. Same Big Hog. Jazz is going to get a jersey too. Andrew, Manny's faceoff were stellar. Loved his mentality on the ice. Guy turned into the coach the Canucks need. Laugh out loud. Don't know a player though. And KJ's like, Mancini. Big Mac, I'll just get one as well, Big Hog. Mine will say sweet, and yours will say dude. Big Mac, Big Hog will not get that reference because he is 8 years old. But I get your reference. Dude, where's my car? Dude. What does mine say? Sweet. What does mine say? Dude. What does mine say? Sweet. Oh, Nuckhead, a crazy YouTuber, but he jumps down his garbage chute too much. I know, right? That's got to be really dangerous. He's too young for a hat reference, Mac. Yeah. Everyone has to get an Abby jersey if they win. He probably is KJ. Laugh out loud. Connor Hill waiting till traffic eases up in the Abbey Center. So will be a while. Very happy to witness a great game. Have a good night. Learn the damn rules to evil. Coconuts go, Dobby, Trevor Linden, go. Laughing and crying. Thanks for being here, Connor Gill. I'm glad you had so much fun at the game. I definitely want an Abbey jersey. Been rocking my Miller when I go. KJ Brazy, I don't know what to do with my Miller jersey. It still hurts. Laugh out loud. You can still wear it. It doesn't matter that he doesn't play for the Canucks anymore. You can still wear it. Guys, is this really going to fucking happen? Swear jar. I do agree with that. Not yet, Swervin. I'm 12 and Noah is 17. The fuck did I scare away an unk? Yeah, you did. You took him out. Noah was here like a couple games ago and he was asking about you, but you weren't here. Keep it, KJ. Yeah, so Swervin Irvin. Pure veteran at Jazz. Completely agree with you about Nuckhead. A bit of a homer too, which rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, but his name is Nuckhead, so I think that's what you can expect from him. I'm a bit of a homer too, pure veteran, but I do try and stay impartial as much as I can, but that can be hard sometimes. He also spilled his cat's kitty litter. Man, his cat's going to be pissed. I don't know. Winning the Calder Cup isn't a fluke, and he's had an amazing year all around. Manny also loves Vancouver. Jazz, Russell getting 2K before December. You heard it here first. Thank you, Jason. I'm only 9. Abbotsford tattoo we win. Yes. We'll all get Abbotsford tattoos on our arms, eh? Vancouver Canucks score. This is Jazz. KJ Brazy, me and Russ on the same page as always. Yep. And then Andrew's just like, I'm biased AF. That's fair enough. All right, kids. As I mentioned, we are going to be live again Saturday night. It's going to be 6 o'clock start, so we'll be live at about 5:40. It's going to be a lot of fun. Game 5, the Abbotsford Canucks have the chance to close the series out and take the Calder Cup on home ice. So we're all hoping that happens. We'll have Dustin Boydell here. I don't know what we're doing in the first intermission yet. I haven't figured that out yet, but I'll let you guys know soon. Yeah. Oh, we didn't go through the donos. So let's quickly, last thing we're going to do, we're going to go through the donos and then we're going to close the stream off. So yes, I can confirm Zach McNally, 25, big Leafs fan, did become a member. He's now got a 2 beside his name. Major Minor says Connor Cahill is our special reporter coming in after the game to report. Major Minor donating $5 to say which Abbey Canuck is most likely to pull a Sherwood with the big team next year. We started a poll question. Major Minor donated a gift of membership. Big Mac donated $5. 1,100 plus subs. Everything is perfect. Thank you very much, Big Mac. Swervin' Oven donating the $6.99 to Sully to ask him about game 1 versus Chicago when they had those knockoffs spandex blue men that got booed hard. And yes, so then Sully actually called in because he heard that you donated and wanted to come back on the show to let you know what happened. And then Big Mac donated 5 gifted memberships, which is amazing. I think that was for the 1,100 subs. And then Major Minor donated a gift of membership. And then Paragon Pro Dustin Boydell shows up and drops 10 gifted memberships. And then Major Minor says Calvin 99 Charlie is ultra legendary times 6. And then Big Mac donated $2 to let me know that I didn't update the scoreboard yet. And then Major Minor says, you saw I called Lecker for $2 dono. And then Major Minor donates another gift of membership. And then Big Mac donates $2 to say that was fucking bullshit. And then Achiko donates $1.99, says my financial aid came through. I love Mancini and Jujar. And then Connor Hill says Checkers can only score thanks to, can only thank the refs for their first goal. £2 dono. All right. Just like that. We reached the end of the night. I appreciate all you for being here. I appreciate Crystal, as always, for putting up with my shenanigans. I appreciate Dobby. I appreciate Dustin. Especially, I appreciate Sully, who came on for the first intermission and then came back on to answer Swerve and Irvin's question. Absolutely amazing. Everyone got lucky tonight, especially the Charlotte Checkers, who had the referees on their side. So, live again, Saturday night, 5:40. We'll see you guys there. And until then, remember, my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. And make sure that you make good choices.